Yeah, hear me? Mhm. Yo, yo. Mm. Hey, sometimes I think I could rap, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I may be able to. We might try it one day. Yo. Mm. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? My bad, y'all. I had to end the live. Seven was acting a fucking fool. Like, I'm down for the terrible two tantrums and shit, but I can't do that shit for a long time. And it kind of gets me aggravated. So now that she is asleep, maybe I could finish the project that I was doing. Also, some shit came across my desk, y'all. Ain't gonna lie. Where everybody at? Make sure you hit the like. Hit the like. Pull up. Ain't doing shit. Just hanging out. Vibing. I'm also clocking to see how long my daughter actually takes a nap for. Um, I think she only sleeps for as long as she takes me to realize I'm not in the bed with her. But and I also got to plan out the second half of my day. Now that she's asleep, my day is halfway over. So I got to finish out the plans for what I'm doing for the rest of my day and see what that brings. I did want to watch something. As soon as I finish smoking, then I'm going to pull that up and listen to this while I finish working on those blocks that I was working on this morning. But for now, we just kicking it, shooting the shit, chilling. I don't know. I don't know where everybody at though. Wait, maybe I should have checked. Did somebody live before I just tried to bombard and go live? I do be trying to be a little bit. I do try to be um, mindful of other people, especially when I know they really shit I want to talk about. Especially, twin, I see you. Especially when I know that people are alive, I try to be considerate of that. Unless I know that what I'm about to go live has nothing to do with nothing and nothing to do with nobody, and motherfuckers probably wouldn't pull up anyway. Then I go live because I ain't gonna be like impeding in anybody else's space. I'm not trying to take no views from nobody. I'm really doing this because I'm gonna clock to see how long my daughter stays asleep for. My guess is she gonna wake up in about an hour and a half. But it is what it is. I dropped the link um, in a few minutes. I'll pin it. But in my group chats, we sent a link, and I guess Indigo has made her way to Battle Truth, and she pulled up a case, a gripe that she had. Alex, what's up? Indigo pulled up a case against D Money and Yo Yo. I guess for blocking her, and from what I gather, it turns into she's a rapper, and they wanted to hear the bars. It was a little entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little entertaining and shit. But that's something. The fact that she took that shit over there and they took her seriously and they heard her out. They gave her an opportunity. They heard her out. Um, I you know, I salute to Bristol because she sent the link and everything, and I thought that shit was funny. I mean, it was entertaining. Some pieces was funny, but Innovate pulled up and he defended her and shit. So I think I'm gonna listen to that while I work on these blocks for 7, because now that she's asleep, I can probably get it done a lot faster. Shit's taking all day. And I really didn't think it was gonna take that long, but I but yeah. So I wanna see that. I just seen her comment on my page from 3 weeks ago. Yeah, she says a lot of shit. I see comments and I don't check. I'm really bad about doing that, checking the comments after I end the live and stuff. I'm really bad about that. So I try to. So when I see a comment, it be like a month old. And on top of the fact, I just don't got time to be. I don't got time. Nigga, I got a whole toddler. Mommy duties is real. I don't got time to be on these niggas shit all day or even be live myself all day. I can't do it. And I actually, and when I do go live for an extended period of time, I low key just put on some shit that I don't really gotta commentate to, and that's because it's how you a single parent and you're on the stream all day, nigga. I don't really be on streams all day. Nice try though, sounds good. I actually be chasing 7 around. That's why I'm not cammed up most of the time. But let me grab my computer so I can pull up this clip for y'all, because I know a lot of people haven't seen it, and I think only a few people have saw it, but I thought it was funny. So let me see. My computer was dying, so I also ended the live because my computer was dying. But let me see. We got a good battery on this? Yeah, we got a decent battery, y'all. We got a decent battery now, y'all. So let me see if I can pull this up. And let me see if I get everything together. If I could pull it up and share the shit. Every time I say share the shit, I think of Show Off. Nigga, he said 2 gauges dipped in holy water. That's my link for Crossfire. Yeah, shout out to Show Off, nigga. Just hear me out. Blue Dream is the name that I originally went by. I just switched it up. Especially because people be mentioning you and you want to hit up in the algorithm, and nobody's calling me Blue Baby. Oh, wait a minute. I want to see. Alex Palix got a video. Let me cue that up. I need to see what that is. Hold on. I want to be surprised. So let me get my StreamYard opened up, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to connect to the stream. Let me connect to the stream. Hold on. I'll be back. I'm going to exit out. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Hold on. It's bright as fuck. Let me see. Share screen. Let's see what this do real quick before I pull up that video that I want to watch.
I got to fast for 30 days. I can't drink. I can't smoke to battle Alex. Nah, boy, I'm gonna have to be on some whole other shit when I battle Alex. Y'all tweaking. I'm not fucking with that right now. D Money, so I know you not fucking with that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Hey, man, Della.
Wait, hold on.
Della, you not fucking.
Wait. Hold. Where is my head? Where is my headphones? Where is my? Oh shit, they in the car. Okay. Mind y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm like, okay, let me just do this real quick. I am on straight mommy mode today. Like, I'm busy. Okay. Hold up. But yo, did Alex, did Babe just fucking... Did Babe lie to me? Alex, please tell me you doing this, because like this is my battle that I want to see. When Babe made this, decided he wanted to do this, I wanted to see this. And it's literally because of this. So let me pull this back up, y'all. Hold on. And it's so fucking bright here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me start it over and share my screen. Hold on.
I gotta fast for 30 days. I can't drink, I can't smoke to battle Alex now, boy. I'm gonna have to be on some whole other shit when I battle Alex. Y'all tweaking. I'm not fucking with that right now. D Money, so I know you not fucking with that.
You can't fuck with me.
Hey, man, Gella, you not fucking with that, folks.
You think you can beat me in person? Like, we'll see.
You in person? Man, you better not wear no, you can't wear no sexy shit.
I said me, the battle rapper me.
Man, the battle rapper me? My bad. But yeah, me? Damn, me.
Wait, so am I being punk right now? Is it not? Wait, I asked for you versus Lou. Am I being punk right now? Wait, is this a troll live? Like, is this a troll recording?
Crazy. No, me is wow. Even outside, me got a little bit of everything, man. It's a lot of everything. Fuck a little bit. Dude got a lot of everything. I want to see me versus Alex. Alex, that nigga me is wild.
Yeah, that's one I like. Interview.
And I still got me over Alex.
Hold on, babe. It's not, your device isn't connecting. Come back. I know I need to just watch the video. I'm just saying, because it's something that I really wanted to see. I feel like Alex is playing me right now. Hold up, Alex. I feel like you playing me. I know I gotta keep watching, but I can't help it because I wanted to see it. There you go, babe. You're connected. Hold on. Let me add you. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I don't got a whatchamacallit for this. Hold on. There we go. I don't have a. There we go. We got to do it that way. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. I asked Alex. He said with his birthday, he got something else to do in August, so he can't do the battle with Lou because his birthday. He got another battle.
I know, but this is a video that Lou.
I know. I understand that. He sent it to me too. I just ain't have a chance to watch it yet. I'm just telling you, like you being punk. You asked that I lied to you. No, I didn't lie to you. The man said he was too busy to do the battle in August. He didn't say he didn't want to do the battle. He said he was too busy to do the battle.
I'm so sad.
That's all that was. He said he was too busy to do the battle. That's it.
So this isn't it.
I have no idea what this is.
Okay, because like when I was about to pull up the whole Indigo pulling up on Battle Truth, I opened my computer and this was literally the second video popped up. And I guess I got overly excited, but because I thought he was gonna do it, because I heard the video, the back and forth that Lou had about Alex, and I really want this battle. Like, if you're not gonna battle Yo-Yo, I'll clip. It's the build up, okay? Hit the Cash App. It's the build up. I'm building up to what Alex actually got to say, but I really wanted this. I wanted this battle. I wanted this. Okay, so okay, fine, fuck it. Let me go ahead. Let's see.
And we started over.
It's only a
fast for 30 days. I can't,
well, he started over.
I can't smoke to battle Alex now, boy. I'm gonna have to be on some whole other shit when I battle Alex. Y'all tweaking. I'm not fucking with that right now. D Money, so I know you not fucking with that.
You can't fuck with me.
Hey, man, Gella, you not fucking with that, folks.
think you can beat me in person? Like, we'll see.
You in person? Man, you better not wear no, you can't wear no sexy shit.
I said me, the battle rapper me.
Man, I
Oh, that rapper me? Oh, my bad. But yeah, me? Damn, me is crazy. No, me is wow. Even outside, me got a little bit of everything, man. It's a lot of everything. Fuck a little bit. Dude got a lot of everything. I want to see me versus Alex. Alex, that nigga me is wild.
yeah, that's one I like.
It'll be a
Dude,
battle.
and I still got me over Alex.
You better, yeah.
Yeah, I got me over.
I still got me over Alex, though.
You better, yeah, good.
I think they would really fight for each other, bro. That shit would be, yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, because it me better stay far away from me.
But all the me
I got something for y'all.
all the me bars that Alex will go crazy with the me bars.
Bitch, you not ready for what's in this bag. Me, your wildest shit ain't
Wait,
finna
so
help
you're
you.
battling
It's gonna be
me?
a tragedy when I end your story. I'll
No,
have
you already battled
out
me.
in the backyard. Turn this shit to brick and mortar. But whatever me seeks isn't here.
Alex will
Wait,
go
So
crazy
sad
with
to
the
see
me
another
bars.
Alex. It's gonna be like the movie Us, because I'm going after me.
This is me, but nigga, have you seen us, nigga? The pussies together.
And this battle wasn't the best route. I'm not someone you should have been down with facing, dog. You about to get stretched out. I'm bringing me to yoga for that mediocre shit.
Me gonna go crazy with the Alex bars.
Man, what?
We are not the same. I'll explain. He just style is boring. Gonna make a name flipping shit. He left with 8 L. Pow. I'll split this shit. You should have planned father. I'll rock you so hard. Your beats make it sound like we playing man caller. Now Alex lying. His fan found him is traumatizing. I'm at a gas stardom. What?
Them niggas need to be booked. Pay them people each.
You call that nigga Alec Bowl.
Each one of them pay them. I want to see a battle. I want to see them niggas battle, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck that. I want to see these niggas battle.
I love to see that.
Oh my God.
It's the V8. I'm from outer space. You'll never catch me in those spaces. I punch them. You'll get your shit cracked till my fist is aching. My wrist is breaking. Limp as fuck. It is a game.
So get any thoughts of being a gangster out your head already. You a suicidal bitch. If you was any type of real killer, you'd be dead already. Corny ass nigga.
I'm a timeless being. All throughout history, there's signs of me. I mean, X-Code niggas, look at me. Pop Code niggas, follow me. Scripture says I am that I, nigga, even your God said I am me.
You don't want those. I'll roll up like Fontos with a K. He gon' run away. Like, no, no. So believe him if he says you'll hit me with the long nose.
Fly close to him.
Officials.
Right. Stab him. Inside him. Ain't that you?
We gonna see someone who's soft? Look at it. No, he do not got paper back. Yo, your fanboys, they say you could have been the best. He ain't got paper back. Read more shit. Don't believe me. I said, well, don't believe me.
Immediately.
Eventually.
God today. God today. They hate me.
I don't even know who you are.
You will.
Trying to live out some sort of paid and full fantasy. But he don't look like Mitch or Cam to me. Look like it's a scam to me. Unless you talking Mitch or Cam from Modern Family. It's some shit. Yo. There was my inner will that thrive in me. You get by riding deep. You worship other niggas. That's why your career moves idle. I'm making you take that walk. With that Asian IC card. Taking out twice like a URL TV charge.
Taking out twice like a URL.
That was fire.
Taking out twice like
Oh my God.
nigga.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh my God.
You were watching an alien. Sounds like Ben 10 to me. I punch different. You gonna tell your niggas who was 10 to me. One quick incision with the blade, the fatal turn fatal. Now your kin is wicked because they gotta pick out your headstone like Thanos did the Vision.
That's crazy.
Unique with extra ease. Cause this shit is like a nigga with daughters dancing to R. Kelly to me. Nigga, you a minor problem.
Minor problem.
Nigga, like you shouldn't even be stepping to me. My no problem, Nero. Me and my niggas will mob De Niro. Come to Boston, tough and spicy. They might find you in the habanero. Nah, for real though. Check
Habanero bars. I think that did it for me. I'm like, oh yeah, like that.
You told me it's to see the rage in the pen, and I was no need for that. I never understood the saying. Ain't no Dragon Ball finna bring my people back. I'm wild, bro. Get your shit cracked, man. He's frontin' like he Wolverine, but I'll show niggas that it's just a huge jack, man. Yeah. I walk in this bitch with an injury. Fuck that, man. I move differently. What?
Wow. Wow. Yo, you know how you never know what you really want? I still look, fuck that. I still want to see Alex versus Lou. But salute to Alex Palex because the build up to figure out what your point is exciting in itself. And that's what I'm talking about in battle rap. I actually want to see, like, you don't know you want it, but when you get it, you like, thank you. I appreciate it. I want to see it. I'm excited for it. My bad, y'all. I am still currently working on, I always got to put a little sentimental moment in the shit. I am still working on the blocks that my aunt made for my baby shower, and they got ruined after 2 years in the heat, And so I'm 7 asleep now, so I'm trying to fix them and refurbish them. I guess the right word is a refurbish. I'm refurbishing them so they can be for 7's birthday, which is on Sunday. Y'all, look, for the niggas who've been around. Can y'all believe it's actually been 2.5 years because I was 4 months pregnant when I hopped up on YouTube and met all of y'all. But I actually was watching a stream. I actually came across the stream and I watched maybe 5 minutes of it and then I clicked off. Nigga, Jules was live giving y'all minute by minute updates on me and my labor. It's been that long, y'all. Now my baby is turning 2. I've been rocking with y'all niggas for a long time. At this point in time, it's an investment. This is an investment because, yeah, the pandemic brought everybody together, but I legit had a whole baby. I watched the stream yesterday of what's crazy? I watched the stream yesterday from the day, 2 days before. It was 2 days before I went into labor and I was having contractions, crazy ass contractions. Because, you know, anybody who knows me and like being fuck with me, you know, I drove myself to the hospital when my contractions was 10 minutes apart. Jules was on the phone with me. He was having a bad day. But when he went live and said 7 was on the way, the last stream that I went on, it was after some battles and shit. And in the midst of that live, like I was in a lot of pain. I wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like something's not right. And then I actually ended up staying at home for 24 hours having contractions. And then drove myself once I realized the hospital was 10 minutes away, was 6 minutes away, and my contractions were 10 minutes apart. So my neighbor, when I lived in Bellflower, my neighbor carried all my stuff to the car for me. And I drove myself to the hospital to get checked in. And then Jules had a bad day. So then the next day, you know, he went live and y'all had that whole countdown till 7 was born. I'm gonna play that stream. I'm gonna play that stream the night before 7's birthday, because I actually do plan on streaming 7's birthday party, just because. Aside from the shit that y'all niggas really want to do, I want to capture these moments, because a lot of shit happened, and I appreciate the shit, because there's some shit that I just didn't know was going on and stuff, but you know, after the fact. But yeah, this is one of the blocks that my aunt made at my baby shower, you know, and she died that following January. So I'm just trying to fix them up. I don't want to do no painting, no repainting and stuff. I'm re-rhinestoning them. But yeah, that is what it is. But Alex Palix, I still need you to battle Lou. You versus me is crazy. The card that Babe is building is dope. I'm excited for it. And but I really would, that would be one of the ones I want to see. I want to see you versus Alex. And as soon as you get any more updates on you versus me, let me know. Right? That's what I saw. I wasn't imagining that shit. That's what I saw. Alex Palix versus me. I want to see it. Salute to Danny Lux for pulling that shit up. The second thing that I wanted to play was, you know, in the group chats and stuff, we share links and stuff, and a link got shared. Said it was funny. They was wilding. Niggas ain't been over there in a minute, but I wanted to see what that was about. I'm going to play that so we could see what the talk is about. You know, the talk different, but the talk about. That actually got to dry. That got to dry, and that's got to dry. Okay, so I can only do these two because those ain't dry yet. All right, so those 2 links is the only ones going. Let me play this one. This one's a little bit longer, which is cool because I'm doing something right now. Let me make sure that it's on normal speed, volume up. Let me share the screen. Y'all, Indigo is making her way around. Let me see, share screen, night court. There it goes. Oh, okay. So before I play that, what makes me want to see it, I know that you're not going to battle Yo-Yo. And I think Lou is going to be like, so what I don't like in battle rap is when niggas want to battle each other and they cool. Alex, you have proven yourself to be a nigga who is not going like what you say is not gonna you're not gonna keep it nice just because it's battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's crazy that motherfuckers want to battle and they're cool. And I think it's gonna be a friendly match. I want to see people, even if y'all are cool, y'all don't got no beef. I want to see people who is not afraid to take it there and say at the end of it, we're gonna keep it battle rap. But that means I'm absolutely coming for your head. Lou is one of them people too. It's not, if he's cool, not, it don't matter. He's gonna go there. And I think you're gonna be, you're one of them people that'll go there with motherfuckers too. And I want to see that. So if I can't see you versus Yo-Yo, I want to see somebody who's going to take it there regardless, because y'all both have the mental capacity to keep it just battle rap, and whatever you say on the stage is that's what you're saying. And then after the fact, we could be cool. It's not because y'all got real beef. I prefer to see people who actually, I prefer to see real grudge matches. But if I'm not going to see a grudge match, I want to see people battle who is not just going to give you rapidy rap bars because we cool. I want to see motherfuckers that's going to fight. That's what battle rap is. You don't have to be cool with a nigga. You can be cool with a nigga, but this is the competition. This is the sport. That's personally what I want to see. So I feel like you and I know you and Lou are cool. But I also think that Lou has the capacity to take this shit for the sport of battle rap. And I think you will take it for the sport of battle rap. And whoever dies, dies. It is what it is. Find someone for Lou to kill. I don't want to see easy matchups. I want to see good battles. I don't want to see two niggas get on a platform and have a key. Oh, I'm better than you. Nigga, my bars is better. Ain't nobody that came up and dressed better than me and whoop. I don't want to see none of that extra shit. I want to see a nigga. I want to see a dog fight. Respectfully, I want to see a dog fight. And yeah, that's cool and all, but look, I could easily be look, the voice is annoying to me. I don't care to see anything. It's just annoying. It's an annoying tone. So, when niggas ask me, what do I want to see? That's what I want to see. So let's see this.
Going with the battle. That's what I'm saying. That's why the charges is on Suge, not Old Red. I don't know why we focusing on Old Red.
What's up, panel?
Hold on,
What's up, panel?
Hold on,
Can you
Chili.
hear?
We'll get to you, Chili. We finna throw Troy Williams case to the One United. Okay.
But I don't know.
Gun loses his voice. Can y'all two on the it is no. Your case.
I'm a payment.
I want to put one on D Money.
Anybody that's going on.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I want to put one on D Money.
D Money? Who is that? Who is D Money? Indigo.
He's a battle rapper from Philadelphia.
Okay, go ahead. A battle rapper from Philadelphia. Go ahead.
Yes, he has blocked me, and I try to go on his panel to defend myself, and he kicks me off his panel.
What he block you for?
He said for his own safety.
Okay, why would he believe he had to block you for his own safety? Have you ever had any words with him?
Yes, he's been really disrespectful to me, and I'm older than him, so I'm his elder, and I'm also female. I mean, I guess I just want to bring a case against battle rap as a total, because they're against females. They hate women. The battle rap community are a misogynist organization.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it real. I have complained about the battle rap community and they action towards women for a lot. We see this happen with Chris Unbiased in the community, literally raped 4 women. They actually give him a pass, donate him money. His subscribers went up as a result of it. They don't hold him accountable. A woman, a female victim actually came forth. One of the women who he raped that he going to trial for said that man literally basically was threatening her life, moved in her neighborhood, and she feared for her son's life. They attacked that woman, disrespected her, ran her out of the community. So I can see to some degree of what you mean, even though it's not everybody in a whole, but I get what you mean because they do these things a whole lot. But go ahead, Indigo.
Yes. Well, I just want to say whole, like, because it's not just him, it's also Yo-Yo. He has blocked me also. They blocked me on their chat, they have me muted on their chat, so I can't defend myself and I can't participate. It's like they're trying to run me out of the battle rap community. Just earlier before you went live, I went on Smoke's live, Smoke King's live, and he was really like just wanting to kick me off right away and really didn't want anything to do with me. And I feel like it's because I'm a female, and I feel like it's because I'm a woman, and I feel that battle rap hates women. They hate females.
Okay, let me ask you the question, Indigo. Do you personally like battle rap as a sport?
Yes, I do. I'm a rapper myself.
Oh, okay. So you ain't somebody that's trolling. You actually do like battle rap, but it's some of these communities that actually some of the people that's in the community that's actually basically biased towards women. Okay, I get that, because the battle rap community, for the most part, there is a biasness towards women. I know women have to work more harder to get respected. I know that they got a dark shadow on them for being labeled as having ghostwriters, and for the most part, the majority of them is lesbians. So I can see how they can be blackballed to some degree. And it's really, really few women in this community. This community basically is made up of over 90% men. So I can get it to some degree. I definitely can.
Yes, I just feel like I'm being shunned from the battle rap community because I am female. And they are disrespectful to me.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Indigo. You said they blocked you. So in order for them to block you, did they block you from things you said in the comments, or did they block you because you came up on the platform and was engaging them in a dialogue and they didn't like the things you were saying, or was it both?
Right. I come on the panels, I have an opinion, and they don't like females. They just want you to go up there and be quiet and look pretty. They don't want you to say anything. That's basically what it is.
Okay, so when you said that they blocked you and you wanted to defend yourself, okay, so you on my platform now, it's an open platform. What did you want to say to defend yourself so that we could have an idea of what it is that you wanted to say? Defend yourself like how?
Okay, that I'm a home wrecking whore, and that I need to apologize.
That's what they said to you? You're a home wrecking
Yes, and
whore?
then I need to apologize to his wife, Tree
Who
Money.
said that? Who said that?
D Money.
Okay, so let me ask you the question. Why would he call you a home wrecking whore and you need to apologize to his wife? Like, what's going on there?
Okay, because his wife, evidently, she says that I'm not behaving as a woman. I'm not becoming as a woman. Something like that, to that effect. She doesn't like the way I carry myself.
Okay, but for the most part, you and D Money never had any type of inappropriate relationships or dealings, right?
No, we have not. He's old enough to be like my stepson or something.
Okay, and you haven't really had no dealings with anybody they know, right?
Well, Yo-Yo muted me from his chat, and they don't let me come up on because I wanted to come up after a Stoned battled Gullah JB, and I wanted to congratulate a Stoned, but they blocked that too.
Okay, no, this is my question. You said he called you a home wrecking whore. What I'm trying to understand is, for them to make a statement like that, have you been in any type of inappropriate dealings with any of them or anybody they know to make such a statement like that against you?
Oh, okay. Yes, I was interested in Novate.
Innovate?
Yeah, Innovate.
Yeah, I know who that is. He actually in the comments. So Innovate, do Innovate know that?
Yes, he knows that.
Is he aware of this also?
Yes, he's aware how they are.
Okay,
They don't just
innovate.
block me. They block anyone that they don't feel like they like what they're saying. They'll block them. They won't give. There's no freedom of speech, and I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in the First Amendment. I believe in the Constitution of the United States of
But the only
America.
okay, but Indigo, the only thing about that, you talking about regular dudes who started a YouTube channel. You ain't talking about a real professional organization where they can be held accountable for violating your freedom of speech. You talking about regular common dudes who bored and say, hey, let's go live. Who channel probably ain't even monetized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
We
they're
ain't
like,
never
come on,
even heard of
everybody.
them.
They're like, come on, everybody, come to our channel, and they act like they're so friendly. And and another channel recommended them to me, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna be welcomed. I'm gonna be celebrated. No, they're like, who are you? They act all paranoid and oh, you're the police or you're a tranny, you're a transsexual. You know, they start with all these
I think they get
weird
that from me. They get
paranoid.
that part from me. They get that from me. I'm the one who really started that. When women would come with profiles like how your picture is, you got a picture of a beautiful woman on your profile. So what people used to do, they used to try to sabotage my shows. They would be making profiles of women, coming in the comments and engaging with guys as though they were those women on the profiles. So what we would do before we would bring them up, they would have to prove that they was real, legal, not legal, real biological women. You get what I'm saying? So I used to say that all the time, and they used to be in my comments. So before they even started channeling.
Yes.
So that's where that comes from.
Yes. I know you had asked me that one time I wanted to come on, but you had ended your live because I was the one that asked you in the comments, where are you from? And then you said that you were from Chicago, and then you had invited me to come up and you dropped the link, but then by the time I was ready to come up, you had.
Okay, innovate. If you got some time, bro, could you please click the link and come up to confirm this situation? But other than that, Sister Jess, you want to cross-examine this before we hand this over?
Okay. Remind me of your name, sweetheart.
Indigo Hayoka.
Okay, Indigo. Do you mind if I probe for some questions?
No, I don't mind.
Okay. You said they wouldn't let you defend yourself. Can you remember what started all this? What's the last thing you said on the platform to make them want to mute you?
No, I can't.
You can't say.
It's been a while. They've had me blocked for 2 months already. It's already been since I joined the community. It's only been 2 months, and everyone's shunned me. Everyone kicks me off their panels.
Okay, so Indigo, it sounds like this is something that's made an impression on you, right? And it caused you to. It's problematic for you. It caused a big concern for you, and you're trying to tell me from 2 months ago something that made you upset. You can't figure out what maybe you said controversial on their platform to trigger this whole debacle, or what they might have not liked you saying on their platform.
Right. I feel like, where you're right. I just want to be in on the action. I want to have fun. I want to joke.
I'm asking you for a statement. I'm asking you, what statement did you say in the chat or on stage to have them feel like they don't like what you said?
Well, they say that I'm an old shallow hound.
Indigo, please focus. I need to know what you said. I heard what you said they said about you. I have it written down. I need you to tell me what you said.
And I answered you the first time. I don't know. I don't remember. I cannot recall.
Okay, but all you know is that it was a big deal. and you've been dealing with it for 2 years.
Yeah, they make a big deal of everything.
Okay, so
And it's important why she asked you that, because she's trying to get you to like to look at what you did in the situation. That's what she's really
it's
trying
okay,
to do.
honey. It's okay.
And Jess, that's Innovate, the one I asked to come up here, who was her
No
witness.
problem. Let me just finish up Innovate, and you can do your
Hey,
thing.
what's up, brother?
Hi, Innovate.
What's
Okay,
good?
so
What's good, bro? Long time no hear.
Long time, bro.
so you never made threats to the man. I can't see a man saying he wants to block you because of his safety. I thought that was kind of strange. You don't think
Me
you said
too.
anything? So you didn't
Me
say
too.
anything about anything.
He said because I'm an older person that he had to block me for his safety. He brought up my age.
That's kind of weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, your charges today against D Money. I don't know if you find this funny, but they were calling him D No Money in the chat. That was kind of hilarious.
Well, yeah, we call him EBT Money.
He definitely got a terrible credit score and owed a few people some money.
Wait, did she just say EBT?
So,
did she just say EBT money?
Money.
He definitely got a.
We call him EBT Money.
He definitely got a terrible
money.
credit score and owed a few people some money.
My only so
That's crazy.
my other issue is like, I don't know if you're aware of how social media works. If I curate a space and I host a space, I make the rules. It's my platform. If I want an echo chamber and I want only people that are going to agree with me and say the things that I want, then I'm a curate a space to what I want, and it's going to be an echo chamber, and I'm happy with it because that's what I want from my platform.
Right.
People like Battle Truth, he's not scared for people to have objections, so he curates a space where it's not an echo chamber. You don't have to agree with me. You just have to show respect and state your opinion. So even though he's welcoming you to the platform and saying, hey guys, I'm about to go live, come on my stream. If he starts to mute you, because you said first he didn't block you all the way, he started muting you. So there was things, even though you don't remember those things, there was things that were getting muted on. So when you're on YouTube, if I see something said in the chat, I would be able to mute that person and put them in timeout. So the fact that you can't remember what you got mute, what you said.
Okay, I remember something I said.
All right, girl.
Okay.
One time I said that he was a female to male.
He was a female what?
A female to male transgender.
Okay, so
that's female to a male transgender.
So you're attacking his masculinity. Okay, so
right.
So when you have freedom of speech to attack his manhood, but then when he wants to curate a space and say, I don't want people disrespecting me, I don't want people on my platform thinking it's okay to come against my masculinity and who I sleep with, especially if I'm married. I guess he has a marriage, and he's married. So that was out of pocket, and that deserved to get muted. So I don't think him muting your comments like that is something that we should put charges on. Because again, I love my Black men. Being masculine is not toxic.
Of course, I've been going through that too with the bigotry of this community, or a bunch of bigots. That all you think about is race, you're ethnocentric, ethnicity, because I don't look like you. You want to come against me, and you want to automatically go for the opposite, my ops, because because you relate to them by color.
Hey, let her go. Let her go.
Hold on.
Miss Purple, go.
Troy, don't do that. She got a right to voice her opinion,
Right.
and if she feel that way because of how people treat her, I can see that to some degree. To some degree, we do we do tend to look at the outer appearance than the inner appearance. But it's obvious she loved battle rap, so she definitely have a connection with our culture and community. So with that being said, let me ask you this, Indigo. Why do it matter? Why?
Can I just say a statement?
Go ahead.
When you want to hang around men, let me say that, men, they get on each other and they don't take it personal, right? And so if you want to be in a male dominant space and you want to be respected, there's things that they say in the chat about me, and I just laugh about it.
Right.
Like, this lady got no life, and I'm not gonna take it personal because that's how men are. At the end of the day, they get on each other and they disagree and they challenge you. At the end of the
online,
day,
that's a fact.
I know. I've been in this chat room. Battle Truth fans are annoying sometimes, but at the end of the day, that's how men are. They're gonna challenge and see how far they can go. But at the end of the day,
Men
you
are
have to
definitely
learn. If you want to
annoying.
be
Y'all
around men, you
niggas
have
is
to know how men
definitely
operate, how
annoying.
they think. And as a woman, we take things
And Shorty is
we
actually kind of
internalize
cute.
things that we shouldn't do, or we act too emotional and we take things
She's
too
actually kind of
personal.
cute.
Okay, because they say a lot of things about this battle rap because they're passionate about it. So just because they may disagree with you and say something out of passion doesn't mean that that's what they really feel about you off the live. They just trying to defend.
So you respect it, but you still got to check it in a sense.
And you're gonna always have somebody out of that group always trying to stand out, be extra, disrespectful, to make themselves seem. You're gonna always have that when you're dealing with a group of people, especially if it's an audience there too. So they really
Alex,
trying
she's
to show out.
definitely
If they
cute. I'm not gonna
need
lie.
you to be
I'm not gonna look.
put them in a place where they can actually be.
I'm not gonna lie. She's actually kind of cute to me. Maybe it's the bang over the face because I like that because it shows a side of like a little bit of submissiveness and stuff like that. She's actually cute. This is my first time seeing her, but she's cute. She's cute.
Highlighted. They're going
like a crab in a barrel or something, right?
Yeah, they're gonna do that. So innovate. She was speaking about she had a liking for you. And
that's my sis, man. When I first met her, True, me and her kicked it on the tell him Indigo, me and her kicked it on. I talked to her once, but we talked for about an hour, and I really saw she was a good person. So I understand where she's coming from, but I want her to kind of listen to what the sister was saying to her. The sister was just basically saying, just understand what you are doing wrong in the situation. Don't just be quick to blame everybody. She was asking you questions to ask you, what did you do? Like, what part did you play in that situation? And that's all I really have to say to her. But Indigo, my girl, that's my sister. She got my heart. I've talked to her for a long time. She's a beautiful person. I apologize to her. I don't answer messages or calls or anything, but you know I'm here, you know.
So Innovate, are you familiar with some of the attacks that she brought up based upon being in some of those groups, channels and things like that?
No, I didn't know about that, and that's why I think she should lean on the advice that your co-host gave her. Like, don't just be so quick to say things to people online. Like, you know, God says, don't cast your pearls before pigs. Like, I'm not calling no one a pig, but I've learned personally. I've learned the hard way. Like, you do that personal stuff, it'll turn back on you. You know, you just gotta, I think the sister put a lot of knowledge to her. Not too much more I can say to her. She wasn't capping when she said, like, she's a big supporter of mine. I know her. I have a lot of respect for her. And I think your co-host gave her a lot of wisdom, bro.
Yeah, well, one thing I also want to say is, again, don't take these YouTube channels personal. These guys' channels, I mean, they just look, if the person don't want you there, I wouldn't even go there. I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even want. Look, if you block, like they told me, Big K blocked me. I don't care. I don't even be on Twitter, and I damn sure don't get. I don't care. I don't
Can
get.
I add on to that? Can I add on to what
Yeah,
you're saying?
go ahead, bro.
No.
This is what it is. The internet is a playground for adults.
Well, that's a
It's-
fact.
Mhm.
The
Don't
internet
take
is
this shit
definitely a playground for
serious.
adults.
Don't do it. If you come online, you're gonna be bashed. Niggas gonna hate you. All types of my bad for cussing, but they gonna hate on you and all that. So
Right.
especially if you're a female, it's a male-dominated sport, so they're gonna say what they're gonna say. Don't take it to heart. Just let that shit, let it roll off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And keep on moving.
Right.
At the end of the day, we're just here for entertainment. It
Well,
ain't
you-
nothing serious.
And you
We always
always
get back.
go ahead.
We get back
Phil.
to our lives. We get back to our lives and do what we do.
And you always welcome on our platform, so you ain't got to worry about it. And there's a lot of platforms that will enjoy you or love having you in their community. Hey, if you go somewhere where you, if you go somewhere where you being disrespected and people don't, find a place where you will be accepted, and
It's
we
not
don't mind
over,
having you
y'all.
over here.
It's not over.
Hey, Truth, can I say one thing?
Yes, you can.
I don't know who those guys are who she was talking about was
You
disrespecting her.
know who Yo-Yo is.
Who's that?
She said Yo-Yo.
Yeah, she said Yo-Yo and D Money.
Oh no, see, I'm not really invested that much into it. Like I mess with Truth. I might go see Drizzy or Angry Fan or something like that, but little guys, I'm not looking. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. So what you finna say though, Troy?
But what I'm saying is, whoever she talking about, they ain't got no views. She ain't got to worry about it.
Wow.
Yeah, for the most part, people with a lot of views really don't really be into that type of stuff like that. For the most part,
Right, let that go, baby girl. You ain't got nothing. Don't nobody see that, but they're friends.
So Indigo, you said that you into rap. You say you used to be an artist.
No, I said that I rap.
That you personally rap.
Yes.
Let me hear something. Do something for me. You ain't
Yo,
got to rap for a
this
long
is where
time,
it gets
though.
ignorant.
Do something. As much as you
It
want, though.
gets
But I'm just
ignorant.
telling you, if you want to rap for a long time, you can. But
This
you don't
is
really
where
have
she
to.
loses.
Let me just hear something, though. Let me
Truth,
just
can
hold
we
you
throw
to
this
that.
case out first?
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. No, we can't because she might got an argument.
So I rap back and forth with her, Truth.
I agree with it to some degree. So she get a vote from me, definitely. But go ahead, Indigo. Let me hear something.
Okay. You got to chill.
And if they will, now you got to keep going. Don't keep it still.
Come on, Innovate. Let her rap.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
got to chill.
Okay. West Side. Okay. I see the hate in your eyes.
Yo, you playing, bitch.
Haters be hating.
No.
Come on, Indigo. Now you starting. You see, come on, you playing games, man. Let her raps.
You got to have a round or something in the
Yo, I think she's trolling us.
Yeah,
This
that's
might be
what
a
I'm
troll.
saying. It seems like you
It's
trolling
a great
us.
troll, though.
Hold on, one chill. Let be a little patient. But come on, Indigo. Like, give us something. You say you're a rapper, so give us something you know by heart. Let us hear you rap some bars by heart, so that we can know you wasn't just playing us for the past 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, I was ad-libbing.
Yeah, let me just hear something you already know by heart.
I have to work on that.
Okay, well, how about this? Let me hear you just say somebody else rap. Say somebody else rap. Say somebody else rap, Let me hear you say somebody else. A song or anything. Give me anybody rap song. Let me just hear you rap somebody else stuff.
Okay, he thinks he's a little G, and I see the hate in your eyes. A freaky tale.
Freaky
Freaky
tales.
tales.
Truth, come on, man.
He ain't got that gavel.
What a gavel have.
That's
Okay.
5 no's.
Oh, freaky tale. Oh shit.
Well, I appreciate you. Let me take this case over to the One United Front. So, okay. So Indigo want to put a charge on the battle rap community. Indigo want to put a charge on the battle rap community for what is it again? Indigo, say your.
She said charge for D Money from Philly.
Okay.
Blocked me and won't let me defend myself on his platform. And he also said he blocked her because he's in fear of his safety, and that his wife.
We're not back on Battle Truth, but this was sent to me because Indigo made her way over there to Battle Truth.
Okay.
Right. They said
I'm
it on
watching it
home wrecking whore.
Right.
They called you a home wrecking whore?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You can't rhyme that with nothing?
Okay, hold on. Okay,
I'm hurt inside. That's why I'm. You guys are putting me on the spot.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
I tried to rap with her. That's why I wanted to rap with Shorty. I was like, let me rap with it, and she could rap the line I rap, and we go back and forth. I can warm up, but
Malachi made it very easy. He said rap a song, do a rap with somebody else. Like,
right.
Bro, you might be kissed, but she ain't SP.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me hand this over to the One United Front so we can move on. Appreciate you being patient, Chili. Appreciate you. Innovate. Thank you too, brother, for coming up being a witness on this.
I'm in the chat, bro.
Okay. So y'all heard Indigo's case. So do she have a case? First 12 yeses, case passed. First 12 no's, case is thrown out. So where we at on this? Do she have a case? Yes or no? She put the case on D Money. Yo, them. Do she have a case? We need these votes to come in. We need everybody.
I think this is unanimous.
No, ain't nobody voted yet, brother. but you can go ahead and vote already if you want to. What's your decision, Troy?
So that was basically the gist of it. Hold on, let me try to connect back to my phone. Hold on one second, y'all. Open my StreamYard. The shit that I'm doing is trying to dry, so I can't really do much more than what I've already done. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. All right, y'all, my bad. Yeah. So, I just gonna be watching some shit that I just be wanting to watch based off of what gets sent to me, what I accidentally stumble up across. And I wasn't looking for it. But it was sent. So because it was sent, I played it. And it is what it is for that. I am also clocking Seven's new sleep time. So that's why we're also live right now. Because I want to know how long she sleeps. And I'm probably going to regret that later. Because usually Seven wakes up about an hour and a half later. I wish I would have went to sleep with her. But I got stuff to do because her birthday's coming up. So got to make it happen. Smoke break, y'all. My bad. It's a smoke break. And the shit ain't drying fast enough, so I can't go to the next, part of it. But we having a little quick smoke break. But I do want to know. I keep hinting to this money grab. I want to do some head ups. Miz came in my chat earlier today. Salute to Miz. He may be on duty on somebody else's platform, but salute to Miz. I wanted to know who wanted to do heads up. A heads up money grab with me. Yeah. Sha, I know your birthday coming up. I know Danny's birthday's coming up. Lou's birthday's coming up. Twin just had his birthday. Whose birthday is? Oh no, that's one of my besties' birthday. Their birthday coming up. She don't be over here, so. Oh no, we got a lot of birthdays coming up. Cancer season is full effect. Let me tell y'all about cancers. When I tell y'all, I didn't understand a cancer. Like, I never understood Danny until I had 7. I did not understand Danny until I had 7. I watched my daughter. So yesterday, random story, yesterday, 7 was playing outside with Drew, which is my sister's daughter. And she was playing outside with Drew. And Drew had a tricycle. That was her tricycle, and it was in the backyard. 7 wanted to play on the tricycle. Drew was not allowing her to play on the tricycle. So to stop a fight, I went and climbed the garage to grab a tricycle for Drew. For 7. The tricycle was actually a stroller tricycle. So when you put 7 in it, it's secure all the way around so 7 can't fall off of it. When she saw 7 getting that tricycle, Drew decided she wanted to get on the tricycle. And I told her, I was like, yo, you're too big, booby. You can't get on the tricycle. You can't get on the tricycle. 7's on the tricycle. You got your tricycle. That way you guys don't have to fight about the tricycles. I thought it was cool. Over and done with. I walked away. I went in the house. Okay, so maybe I'm slipping because I walked away. I went in the house. I left them. I explained it to her that was a stroller. That wasn't a real tricycle, but Drew wasn't having that shit. She tried to pick 7 up out of the tricycle to get her out of it. All I heard was, no, 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 no. And that's 7. No, 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 no. And Drew saying, 7, I want to turn. I want to turn. And 7's like, no, 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 no. So Drew, being 5 years old, picks 7 up, tries to pick 7 up and forcibly remove her out of the tricycle. 7 bit Drew's arm. Who do I discipline in the midst of this? Because there was tears, there was screaming, there was yelling, there was crying. Who do I discipline in this? Am I slipping? Am I slipping because after the fact, this is what I did. Now, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but after Drew got bit, after trying to forcibly remove 7 out of the tricycle, that was a stroller that I put 7 in because Drew didn't want to share her tricycle, and 7 bit Drew. Am I wrong for telling Drew to come inside and sit down until her arm is not hurting no more? Cause I was like, Booby, are you okay? She was like, I'm okay, but it hurts really, really bad. So I'm like, okay, come inside and sit down until your arm feels a little bit better. She's like, okay. And I low-key, I did leave 7 in the tricycle outside. Mind you, it's right at the gate. She's like 2 feet away from me. But I kind of felt like I couldn't put 7 in timeout because Drew picked her up and tried to take her out of the tricycle. She literally forcibly removed Drew out of the tricycle. And I told 7, and 7 stayed. And I left 7 in the tricycle by herself because she bit her. But somebody cannot physically get you out of your body. You don't, just because you want to ride the tricycle don't mean that somebody has to pick you up and take you out of it. When she said, I want to turn, and 7 said no, I felt like that was a clear indication. I literally climbed the garage, went at the top of the garage to pull out a second tricycle so 7 and Drew didn't fight. But because Drew saw this new tricycle, She wanted to get on that tricycle, not the tricycle she was initially trying to keep Seven out of. And when I told her that it was a stroller, it wasn't a real tricycle, she didn't take my word for it. When I turned my back, she picked her up. Am I wrong, y'all? Seven was defending herself. Seven definitely doesn't need to be biting people, and she knows for a fact she cannot bite me. She does something totally different when she's mad and she want to fight back. She don't bite me though. She knows. But I also feel like Drew need to know that like she can't just be trying to physically remove somebody off of something that she don't want them playing with because she wants to play it. That's not how it goes. You take turns. And that's what I keep trying to push. We're going to take turns. I'm dealing with 2 kids who are only children. 2 kids who are only children, so they're used to getting their way all the time. But fair is fair. There's plenty of times where I put Seven in timeout. Seven gets in trouble for her behaviors. But everything, just because you want your way right then and there does not mean you can forcibly remove somebody out that way. Take your turn. Share, or we don't play with it. Because that's what it goes when it comes to this electronic fucking discover. And mind you, Drew got a point. You know, Drew's remote control vehicle is not here. Seven's is, but I'm more than willing to go to the storage and make it so it's fair. I'm willing to make it fair. Let's be fair, but you're not about to bully one party or another out of it. Drew's bully Seven out of stuffies. Seven get mad and she want to bite over Drew's stuffy. Seven's getting put in timeout because that's Drew's stuffy. But you can't pick Seven. You as a 5-year-old can't think that you're gonna pick up a 2-year-old and forcibly remove her out of something that is hers. That was only brought into the picture to keep it fair amongst the 2 of y'all. You have a tricycle, she got a tricycle. You can't see the second tricycle and say, hey, I want that tricycle too. Nigga, we not Debo or nothing. Am I wrong? Jasmine, that's a fact. I said y'all could take turns. Drew, you don't realize it's a tricycle? It's a stroller? So after Seven got her little, she realized she was stuck in the tricycle. She can't get out. I took Seven out the tricycle and I put Drew in the tricycle for Drew to realize she's too big to be in a stroller. Drew, you're a big girl. Big girls come with big girl privileges. Big girls don't need to be in a stroller where somebody's controlling where they. You're a big girl. Seven is a baby. She a little girl. Big girl, little girl. I'm constantly on that struggle. Big girl, little girl. But everybody want to tell me I'm wrong because they say like I'm a little bit harsh on Seven. I'm not harsh on Seven. Seven got to realize this world is tough. It like I say, I've been said it, like I was never in a position to be raising a man, but I'm definitely a good judge of character about raising a woman. You're gonna deal with a lot of shit in life that's not fair. Niggas gonna try to play you left and right. Bitches gonna test you just because your hair is longer than the next bitch. It's gonna be so much shit, but I can give a bitch a game. And I'm gonna say my daughter's a bitch, but I can give a female some game. I can't teach nobody how to be a man. And it's a lesson to be learned. Drew, you can, just because you don't get your way, you cannot forcibly remove somebody out of something that's rightfully theirs. Especially when somebody tried to make it right. I made it right. Seven was wrong when she wanted to push you off of the tricycle because you're bigger, she can't push you. So I said, let me avoid this situation. Let me get Seven her own tricycle. It may be a stroller, but it's a tricycle. That way y'all can play in peace. You can't then turn and say that's not enough. I want all the you can't have all the toys. Just like Seven today. You got your iPad, you got your crayons, you got all this. You think you're gonna go get tough with me? You're going to sleep. We're gonna have a reset. We'll have a mental reset and we'll try again when you wake up. Speaking of waking up, let me check the video cam. Hold on one second, guys. Seven is asleep right now. Seven is asleep right now because she wanted to test her boundaries. Everybody got to have boundaries. Facts. Excuse me. Everybody got to have boundaries. And I want my daughter to know that, like, mom is willing to go to bat for you when you're in the right. Because just for the one incident where you know, I took Seven side, there's plenty of times where Seven is bluntly wrong. You can't slap your cousin and bite your cousin because she doesn't want to give up her iPad because your iPad is dead. I take Drew's. Look, Booby is like, niggas who really, really know me know, like, I'm family oriented, and my sister is somebody I would go to war for all the time. Booby became an extension of that. Drew became an extension of that based off of she was my sister's daughter before I even had a kid. I go to war for that girl. Now I got my own kid. Now I gotta realize, you could have a favoritism, but I still believe in being fair. And I don't want my niece, my daughter, nobody being soft, because what I learned when people was trying to protect me, this world is cruel. Life still plays a part in your in how you operate. My mom and dad could shield me from any and everything, but life still slapped me in the ass. Growing up in Pomona, my dad come from Compton, my mom came from South Central LA. They grew up in the hood, but they try to move out and they move into like a quote unquote suburb area, but it's not really suburbs because a lot of shit happened in Pomona. And then going through what I experienced, from 12 and up, I learned that life is hard. And just because the blocks stack up and it should work out for you does not necessarily mean that you're going to have a perfectly cookie cutter life. And my daughter absolutely needs to learn them survival skills, because it doesn't matter what you have planned. It doesn't matter what nobody has planned for you. Life don't work that way. If facts. Jules may spank a baby after she's 10 minutes old. Jules probably would have spanked Seven after they cut the umbilical cord just because she was still crying. I love you, baby. And Seven definitely knows what it's like to sit in a room in pitch black because she want to act a fool. Drew is a little bit more emotionally conscientious, and I appreciate that because I want Seven to be emotionally present. I want her to be, feel like she could talk about shit, but I also want her to understand this world is unforgiving. I don't have time to raise a soft daughter because this world is evil as fuck. She's polite. Seven is polite. And I am in terrible twos. Seven is polite. She got manners. She know how to act when she around other people and shit like that. But like, I low-key do appreciate the fact that she does fight for what she knows right. When she knows she fucked up, she'll just sit there and cry. But this world is unforgiving. Absolutely unforgiving. Raising a daughter, and I sit here and I think like raising a girl low-key may be harder than raising a guy. And I beg anybody to click the link and argue that with me, because raising a niggas can do anything and not take accountability for nothing, and they still go about their life and nobody ridicules them. Females get ridiculed for any and everything that they do. Every action gets judged. And anybody who don't agree, hit the link and debate me on it. It's harder raising a female in 2023 to say you can make your decisions, stand on your shit, be able to argue your shit, fight your shit, fair is fair, take accountability. I gotta play all aspects. Niggas is living their best life. Great segue. Niggas is living their best life in the 2000s. Niggas is living their best life. Men, even my dad, like my dad raised, like, me and my brother is 11 months apart. My dad is so like blunt with me. You know, he tells my brother, you know, you got to be a good man, you know, stand on your ground. My dad has taught me nothing but fight. Be fair, but fight. Because there's nothing for you to be weak. Helping raise kids is not easier. Helping raise kids, I know, is not easier raising one gender or another. That's a fact. But I'm talking about if you're single parenting it. It's easier for a man to raise another man than it is for a female to raise another female. If a single man is raising a son, they're teaching them everything they need to know be about men. Don't put your hands on women. You know what I'm saying? You got to control your temper and all that other shit. But everybody knows females are more emotional than men. We are more temperamental. It is harder trying to reel in a female's emotions than it is a man's emotions, because they can be told that that's what they got to do. But a female, they fall short over and over and over and over again, regardless of what you tell them. I got to deal with my daughter's emotions by keeping her reeled in. Like, just because you feel like you was done unjust does not mean you have the right to act. At the same time, while telling another female, you can't put your will on somebody else. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I said I was live earlier and my daughter wanted to get a little bit too feisty. If a female's trying to check their daughter by teaching them what they need, and they say, "Oh, you're abusing your baby, you're doing it," no, we gotta cut the live. Look, I'm not gonna whoop you, but I'm gonna hold you down until you tire yourself out, until you fall asleep. Hey, baby, hold on. My shit when I'm on the phone don't work right. Hold on. Hey, baby, yourself out until you fall asleep. You got YouTube open? Hold on.
I got it on my other phone. Hold up. My bad.
Facts. Elk Bomb. I agree. I don't show favor. I believe, and that's probably my downfall, I don't show favoritism, because sometimes 7 will be in timeout 6 times a day. In that instance, yesterday, when Drew tried to forcibly remove 7 out of her space that was rightfully hers, because I made the balance, I made it right. When Drew tried to pick her up to get her out of something that she was in, you know, Drew deserved to get bit. I love my sister, and I called my sister and told her, I said, if you want to fight, we can fight. And that's what happens a lot of time with me and my sister. I love my sister. I done took a lot of fades for my sister. I done pulled up to her high school and a lot of bullshit. And when me and her had kids and shit like that, I said, look, if you want to fight about what I did, we can fight. We can fight about it. Because we're both dealing with only children, you know, who feel like everything should be theirs. If you want to fight, we can fight.
So why do you feel it's easier for a man to raise a single man to raise a son than a single mother to raise a daughter?
I feel like aside from the general, like the overall general concept of you don't put your hands on a female if a female is emotional, so when they yell you lower your temperature, you know, to try to disengage from that argument. That's what men be trying to battle for. But females bring home babies. Females are bringing home babies. When they get overly emotional, a whole clusterfuck of shit happens. So
You didn't answer my question.
no, I'm trying to answer you. I'm saying it's a totality of shit. I am not a man, so I don't know what it takes to be a man. Period.
I'm asking you, why do you feel it's easier for a single man to raise a son than it is for a single mother to raise a daughter? Why do you feel it's easier?
Because I am a woman and I don't know what it takes to raise a man. I can't teach a nigga to be a nigga or a man to be a man, however you want to say it. But I say it loosely. I don't know what it takes to raise a man.
That wasn't my question.
It is.
I said, why do you feel that it's easier?
Because
I said, why do you feel it's easier for a man to raise a son?
Because I am a woman. I can't raise a man to be a man. That's a nigga's job.
I didn't ask you. That's not what I asked you. You're missing my question.
Oh,
I asked you, why do you feel it's easier for a single mother to raise a daughter than it is for a single man to raise a son?
Because a single mother is not a male. I can only go about my experience. I can only go about my experience. I'm not a guy, so I can't say how do you raise a guy because I am not a male. I don't know the ins and outs of what you need to go through to
Your initial when you said somebody get up here and debate you, you said it's harder to raise a female than it is to raise a man.
No, I may have said that, but let me clarify. I cannot tell a man where you're talking about single parents. It is easier and I've always said it. Seven got her name based off of my whole totality of my situation. I'd rather raise a woman. I'd rather raise a girl to be a woman than have to raise a man. Raise a boy to be a man because I am not a man. I don't want to have to raise a boy to be a man because I am not a man. I don't know the lessons that y'all got to do. I am better equipped to raise a girl to be a woman than I am to raise a boy to be a man because I am not a man.
But your comment was that it's easier for a man to raise a son, the single man to raise a son, than it is for a single mother to raise a daughter. It's the same. It's not one's not easier than the other. A man doesn't have an easier time raising a son than a mother has raising a daughter.
Well, that's why I said come debate me on it, and I could clarify it. Like I said, again, I have an easier time raising a daughter than I would raising a boy.
I understand that, but that's not what you said. And what my point again is.
Okay, so when I clarify it, why are we still drilling it?
Because I'm telling you what my question was, you're going off to something different. So are you conceding that it's not?
I don't think I could raise a boy to be a man. I'm not a man. I don't have the experience and the shit that what I'm saying is men have certain things, to my knowledge. What we want to teach them, they life lessons, control your anger, pull out or whatever the case may be, is not based off of the accountability that people want to hold females to. Females you gotta be able to control who you let fuck you. If you get pregnant, when I got pregnant, my mom was like, look, I felt like a single mom. Now I had nothing but girls, and the cycle never ends. When my daughters get pregnant, the kids is gonna come to me. I'm always gonna be a mother, a grandmother, a great grandmother. Niggas have a choice whether they want to be a niggas do have a choice. Niggas do have a choice.
No, you don't.
No.
No, whether you in the child's life or not, that don't mean you're not that child's father. You still that child's father, whether you're raising that child or not.
The choice.
The mother has a choice as well. The mother has a choice to give that baby up for adoption, all types of shit. No, it's the same. No, if a mother has a choice the same way a man got a choice.
Can a man put a female? Can a man put a child on adoption without the mother's consent?
No, neither can a female.
A female can, because if the nigga don't show up to the hospital to sign the birth certificate, they've relinquished their choice.
Exactly, but it's the same thing. If a
So a
female is
nigga
not
has a choice. So a nigga has a choice to be involved or not be involved.
and you have a choice whether to be involved or not be involved. It's a lot of
No,
people
you
that got
don't.
kids that's
If
not
it
involved in
comes
their
out your
lives.
pussy, if it comes out your
It's a
pussy,
lot of
after
it's a
you have
lot
the
of kids that it's a
if
lot
it
of
comes
kids
out your
that's out
pussy
here
after you have the
that's
baby,
been given up for adoption.
it is
It's a lot of
yours.
parents out here that's had kids and ain't in their kids' lives.
And every female who has had a baby without the baby father, who decided they don't want their baby, and they're all getting charged. A nigga has a choice to not show up to the hospital to sign. Look, unless you're married, you have when you're married, the baby is automatically assumed to be yours. When you are not married, that person has to physically be there to sign the birth certificate to take on the responsibilities of having that baby. If the nigga does not show up to the hospital to sign that birth certificate, he is relinquished until the mother goes to the courts to establish paternity. That nigga has that right to not be involved because that's what he chooses not to do.
Your right to not be involved as well.
You can't, because you went to the hospital and you gave birth. You look, me, you know me. I could not have when I went into labor. I couldn't have went into labor and pushed her out and said, I want nothing to do with none of y'all niggas. There is sanctuaries, but we're talking about a nigga on the right on the birth certificate and not a birth certificate.
Exactly.
I didn't have the right
Exactly.
to say, yeah, I
People,
pushed out a baby.
people babies all the time.
Hmm?
Women give kids up all the time because they don't want to do with them kids.
Right. But when you choose to keep your kid, who is held responsible? The female is held responsible before the nigga is, because you have to fight to show that nigga is responsible. The female is automatically assumed to be responsible because if they pushed it out.
And you have the right to not be in that child's life.
But you have to fight to show that you don't want to be in that child's life. Automatically, yes. Because when you have a baby, it's automatically proven on birth certificate and records that is your baby. You push that out. Look, the difference between a proof of birth and a birth certificate. When I had 7, they gave me a paper. They gave me for free a paper, proof of birth. I walked into the hospital and I gave birth. They put 7 and told me how long I was in labor for and all the complications and everything that 7 had. I had a proof of birth. I had to apply for the birth certificate. I had a proof of birth saying that I actually had a baby. What paperwork is it that a nigga actually has a baby? There is none. Until they put their name on the birth certificate that a proof of
The paperwork that says you had a baby means that you have to take care of that child.
Proof of birth, meaning I came in with a medical proof of birth means with a medical condition. I went into the ER with a medical condition. I was in labor. Something was coming out of me. I stayed there, and with the outcome was this situation. That's a medical record. Birth certificate is what anybody at any point in time can go to. There's the Social Security office. There's the birth certificate. Anybody can put their name on that shit. But what stays on the woman is the proof of birth. I went in for an emergency, and the outcome was another human being coming out.
Regardless if the proof of birth of anything, that don't mean that woman has to take care of that child. That's why they have adoption agencies and other options for shit like that, man. It's just not a must.
What I'm saying is no matter what the female comes out with the outcome that something happened, they gave life. A nigga has a choice whether or not they want to.
No, he don't. A nigga don't have a choice on whether he got a bitch pregnant or not. If he got a bitch pregnant, it ain't a decision he get to make. It don't wear like, oh yeah, that wasn't me that got her pregnant. He can say the shit, but it ain't true.
So niggas have more choices. So niggas have it easier than females.
No.
How not? Because you said he got a choice. A female don't got a choice of whether they
Everybody
give
has a
birth
choice.
or not.
Why you don't have a choice?
A female don't got a choice of whether they gave birth or not. They gave birth. You can't
Then
take
you
that
do
away.
got a choice.
But a nigga got a choice if he can claim it or not. Right?
Just because a man don't claim it, don't mean it ain't his. I don't understand where we're so hard to understand about that.
And I'm trying to stay out of just because a nigga feel like he didn't do some shit don't mean he didn't do it. I'm saying the responsibility holds. The responsibility holds on the motherfucker who's dealing with it. I don't understand how is it so
That's the
far.
person who chooses to. I see.
Huh? Oh, my bad. I lost my lighter. This shit's gone. Losing my lighters. Yes, it is known that a female can go into labor, go into the hospital, give birth to a baby,
Yeah.
and then walk out the hospital with no baby. That's called where
Yeah.
that's sanctuary. That hospitals are where that shit happens. But a female, we're not talking about the females that relinquish their responsibility. I'm talking about a motherfucker who steps up. If we know that is fact, you think it's easier for a nigga to raise you think it's easier for a female to raise a man than it is for a female to raise a
No.
female?
No.
Why did you hop up on
My
here trying to argue the fact?
my whole point of the argument is it's not easier raising one gender or the other. It's the same.
How does a female know what it feels like to have a dick?
Just because the female don't know what it feels like to have what the fuck?
Know what it feels like to have a period?
And what does that have to do with raising a motherfucker?
How do you explain a period to a woman?
What do you mean? How do you explain a period to a? What do you mean?
What?
How
would you, as a single father, explain a female having her period? How would you explain it to her?
What you mean? How do you? What you tell her what's happening? What do you mean? How do you? What?
Okay, so what's happening, babe?
She's having a menstrual cycle.
And what is a
What do you
menstrual
mean?
cycle?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Cycle? Why do females have a menstrual cycle?
Because the eggs. They're able to then give birth because they're producing eggs.
And what does birth feel like?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So you're not equipped.
But just because you're a woman don't mean you say the birth feel like that and it don't feel like that for the next woman. No, because you're a woman don't mean you can tell another woman what birth feel like. No, you cannot. No, you cannot tell a female like. No, you cannot tell another woman what birth feel like. No, you cannot tell another woman what birth feel like. No, you cannot. Just like a nigga, just like another nigga who got shot can't tell you what it feel like to get shot.
What?
The fuck is you talking about? A female can tell another female what it feel like to give birth. How?
I'm asking you. You said I didn't hear that second part that you were trying to say. So
a female cannot tell a female what it feels like to give birth.
A female can't tell a female what it feels like to give birth? Yes, they can.
No.
Yes.
How so?
Tell me how not.
Because it's different for everybody. What the fuck do you mean?
Nigga.
Every pregnancy is different. What are you talking about?
Labor. Let me tell you how, right? Let me tell you how, right? For two examples. I'm gonna give you two examples. My mom, when she gave birth, when I was pregnant, my mom told me her experience about giving birth. She said she felt like it was the worst cramp she ever had in her life, but it was still manageable because she was active. She was exercising. She was an active person. But she said them cramps was so bad. It was the worst cramp she ever had in her life. What you would say is that when you go to the doctor and you tell somebody, when they say, is your pain 1 out of 10, what'd you rate it? She said 10 was not she never understood what 10 wasn't. But she gave birth without any epidural, without any painkillers and stuff like that. But she said it was the most sobering feeling she ever had in her whole life. My sister, when she gave birth, and when I was in labor, and she told me, she said, look, when my water broke, I felt like I pissed all over myself. I didn't know what was going on, and I was just curious. When I gave birth, you was on the phone with me, Jules, and I said, nigga, I went and took out some trash, and I felt like I just pissed on myself. What the fuck's going on? I said the cramps that I had overnight when my sister was asleep and I was up in the night sobbing by myself. These are the same shits that my mom was sitting there telling me when she was in the hospital having labor. I felt that shit. That shit was the worst pain. Like my perception of pain does not equivalent what I felt when I was giving birth. Women can absolutely give you references to relate to how you're gonna feel when you're giving birth. It may not be
Yeah, just 2 gallons of lemonade.
but you can give an overall relation of the shit. You can give people references to how you feel. A nigga can't tell me this is gonna be the worst period I've ever had in my life.
2 gallons of
A nigga can't tell me it's gonna feel like I'm pushing a watermelon down my asshole because a nigga don't even know what an apple coming out they pussy feel like.
So you don't got no money out?
Yeah. Sure.
A nigga can't tell you what a period. When I tell you, babe, I'm on my cycle. I feel like I'm being fisted. I'm about to throw up. I'm nauseous as fuck. You can't tell me what that feel like. You can't relate that to another motherfucker. You can regurgitate, but you can't see. Like what you can't relate to is when I was sitting here rocking side to side in the bed in the middle of the night because I can't get comfortable. I'm uneasy, and you personally know that pain, but most niggas don't know that pain. You can give words of encouragement, but you can't give experience. Females can give words of encouragement to a man. You know, you want to treat a woman right. Listen to them because females want to be heard, and that's the relationship. That's the correlation that females can offer to a young boy growing up to be a man. A female wants to be listened to, but they're giving them that encouragement based off of their own. Yes, babe.
Me and you both ate mushrooms, correct?
Yes.
Did you feel the same way I felt?
The first day, no.
Exactly. Everything is different for everybody. Everything is different for everybody. I didn't heard females say that giving birth didn't even fucking hurt.
Like I said, my mom said it just felt like a bad period, but she said it wasn't all that. That's why I stayed at
Other
home.
women tell you it's the worst pain they ever fucking had.
But can you give that experience from your firsthand account?
I can't tell a woman what it's gonna feel like to give birth, just like another woman can't tell her.
But you can tell a woman what they're gonna experience in the hospital, being somebody who has watched a female give birth. And you said this is what I saw, right? But you can't say this is what I felt. What is better, what I see or what I felt when you're trying to prepare somebody for life, a life experience?
Everybody's life experience is different, so we feel it different. So no matter how you feel, you tell the motherfucker what you saw. You can tell the motherfucker the fact. You can see that, and see that's the thing. When you tell the motherfucker the facts, that's what you give them. When you tell the motherfucker your feelings, that's what you feel. Your emotions. That's when shit comes in the difference.
Yeah, but that's the difference when you're telling
because your feelings are based off your emotions.
But when you're telling a man,
when you tell the motherfucker a fact, you tell the motherfucker what you see. You tell the motherfucker what was there, unless you're hallucinating.
But when you're telling a female what's going to happen when they give birth, you're saying it from the experience of what you saw, not what you felt. What I was told when I was in labor, because you remember, right? I know you remember. I was in labor for a day before I went to the hospital, took myself, and everybody was telling me I was a drama queen, right? When it got to that decision, when I went to the hospital a day later and went overnight after they induced my labor, people said, look, you're going to be in so much pain, you're not even going to give a fuck what they do to you. I'm saying, no, I'm about to hold it out. I'm about to ride this shit out.
Did you get an epidural?
I'm about to get to that.
That's an easy yes or no?
No,
that's an easy yes or no.
It's no, because that's not fair because you're not giving me easy yeses or no's. You're giving me
I asked you, did you get an epidural?
How long after
Your
they
mother
induced my
didn't get an epidural though, so how can she tell you what it's like to give birth without an epidural, and you go one with an epidural?
how long after I was in labor and got my labor induced did I get an epidural?
Did you give birth under
Answer me
Did
a
you
question.
give birth under an epidural?
Answer your question. I gave birth under an epidural, but
Then you can't tell a
how
woman what it's like to give birth
how
without one,
long?
right?
No, I said what my mom told me about giving birth without an epidural. How
Was it the
long?
same? Was it the same way for you getting the birth with an epidural?
Why did I get an epidural, Julian?
Was it the same way?
Why? No, it
Was
wasn't
it the
because no, it wasn't.
exact? My point exactly. That's my point exactly. That's my point exactly.
When my mom gave birth and she said she was in labor all day and she was walking around, she was doing all types of shit. She was having these period cramps. After the fact, there was nothing that was showing that I was in any type of distress. 7 stopped breathing. 7 shitted on herself. She was swallowing her own feces. And my mom never had her labor induced. My mom had a straight, strict, natural, healthy birth. 7 swallowed shit and 7 stopped breathing. It was absolutely necessary for me to have my labor induced. So the pain that I felt getting my labor induced is different from the pain that my mom felt having a healthy natural birth. It's different from the pain that my sister had, the fact that her water broke 2 days prior. 7 was in distress. They stuck all types of monitors up my pussy.
Then how can you? How can you tell another woman what it's like? What it's like to give one without one?
What I'm saying is a female can tell other females what giving birth is like, and based off of their experience. That's why I chose to pick.
What is it like?
The 2 people.
That's what it was like for you. It's not what birth is like. That's what it was like for you.
What I'm saying is what my mom told me what childbirth was like. When she said she felt like she was having the worst period she's ever had, but she was able to function because she tolerates pain because she was an athlete. And my sister, who stayed in the hospital for 2.5 days until she gave birth, because when she went in, her water broke, and she stayed in the hospital that whole time. So she epiduraled up. She never got to feel none of it. Those are 2 different
All
females.
those pregnancies are different.
They are different, but they're shit that you experience, because my fear was getting an epidural because I don't like needles. I chose to get the needle as opposed to, and I was trying to do the natural way. But when we was sitting here and the battle event happened, and the day after, I stayed at home for a whole day and a half after my water had broken, having the contractions, having all the pains, and then stayed in the hospital overnight while they induced my labor. Which means when they induced my labor, the nurse came in and said, I know you don't want an epidural, but what you're about to start feeling is about to be next level. So what I experienced was on a whole nother level. Overnight, sobbing, watching people sleep around me and sobbing all night long quietly. I experienced some excruciating pain, to the point where I was exhausted. Had I not got the epidural, I wouldn't even have the energy to give birth to 7. 7 had shitted on herself. She wasn't breathing. They had fisted me, stuck monitors up my pussy, and stuck it on her head. I was exhausted. It was a pure necessity. I cannot take it no more.
And that was your experience. That's not another woman's experience. You understand that?
My fault. My bad. What's up, y'all?
I'm saying
is that is experience that females go through. That
listen, Blue.
All females don't go through it.
I want to chime in real quick. Because I can't really stay that long, right? I'm taking care of my son. But peep this, because I want to get back to the original. Hello?
Yeah, we here.
Oh, all right, my bad. I want to get back to the original point though. Like, all of this stuff that you're saying still has no relevance on whether or not a man or a woman can raise a child.
I didn't say that.
Listen, this is what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying, right? Like, because Blue, I get where both of y'all coming from. You're saying as a man, there's a lot of things that we cannot explain to a female child or to a woman, that we're raising, because we can't experience that ourselves. I do understand that. I get that. It's just like the point y'all were making earlier about a
You
girl
gonna sit
being
on
on
the
her
floor?
period. Jules, I could explain to my daughter what the period is and give it all the science behind it, but I can never tell her the feelings that come behind it because I will never experience that. That's the difference. But my real question is, do you think that it's harder for a male to raise a female child or for a female to raise a male child?
I think it's harder for a female to raise a man because there are things that men go through, the struggles that especially black men go through in their life and shit. I don't know y'all struggle. So I'm not gonna pretend to act like I know what it takes to be a man because I'm not a man.
And Blue, and I understand that answer, but then I will have to say that there's plenty throughout history, there's plenty of women who have raised successful men and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That there's men out here, which it may be less likely, but
That's what I said. Just set it on the floor up there.
there's men out here that are raising daughters by themselves as well. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it's impossible. I said it's
Okay.
harder. I said it's harder. I didn't say it's impossible. I said it's harder.
That was the original debate, and I just wanted to get back to that. That was the whole point too. I wanted to get back to that because I thought we was getting a little off tangent. But salute both of y'all. Salute everybody in the panel. Salute the chat. I can't stay that long. I might chirp back in, but I just wanted to say that. I'm out.
You know, I'm not saying it's impossible to happen. Like it happens. Nigga, you gonna do what you gotta do regardless at the end of the day. It happens. I'm just saying it's a little bit harder for one over the other.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. Why?
Because I mean, it would be it's like just because you're not something don't mean you don't know what you don't want. Like I was raised in a family with nothing but women.
Mm-hmm.
No, they weren't men, but they knew what type of motherfuckers they didn't want and what type of niggas they wasn't raising.
And you feel like they adequately described all the trials and tribulations that you would go through as a man?
Adequately described? No, but they taught me everything I know about the life, about life. Why do you think my tattoo is what my tattoo? Why do you think my tattoo is what my tattoo is?
I know why your tattoos is,
Exactly.
but what I'm saying is, do you think it was easier for them to do?
Men didn't do it. Men didn't prepare me for my life. Women did this shit.
Do you think it was easier for them to do it than it was if you would have been a female? Do you think your mama didn't struggle to raise you to be the nigga that you are today? Then if she wasn't, if you was a female and she gave you the game off of a female's perspective?
Probably not.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm saying it would have probably been difficult for my mom to raise a daughter harder than it was to raise a son.
Thank you, babe.
I'm just saying for Brenda, it would have probably been harder raising a daughter than it would have been a dude. If my mama wanted a girl, but I think it would have been harder on my mama having a girl than it would have been having me.
Why would it have been harder when she is a female and she knows what it's like being a female growing up and she knows the game that she automatically wants to give you? Your mom reconstructed her thoughts to raise a nigga to be the proper nigga that he needs to be in society.
What?
She didn't raise you to be the man. She didn't raise you to man. She didn't raise you to be the man that she can get over on.
She raised me to be, but see, that's what I'm saying. She raised me to be a nigga who wasn't gonna get over on. I know what to look for.
Right. She raised you to be the man that a female couldn't get over on, which means it took a little bit more effort because by nature she already knew what type of nigga it could. She knew the game.
But that's what I'm saying. But by nature, she already knows what it takes to get over on a nigga.
It took more.
So she can teach me more about shit. She can teach me more about not getting taken over because she takes it because that's what she do.
Which means she put more effort into you than she would have had to if it was just another female. I can give my daughter all the game. I can give my daughter all the game as a female. It takes a lot more effort to give my daughter the game to sit here and try to overcome a lot of fuck ass niggas. But I could teach.
I can't say that. I can't necessarily say that. That's not necessarily a fact in my opinion. I'm gonna say that in my opinion, that's not necessarily a fact. So
well, it's all just in our opinion. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. It's all just in our opinion. I feel like that when me growing up with me and my brother, being that we were only 11 months apart, born in the same year, both, you know what I'm saying? Different quote unquote circumstances, but just growing up being in our own situation or whatever. My dad's primary concern was teaching my brother to be a man of his word. What you mean is what you say is what you mean.
But that don't just go with being a man. That comes with being a person. You ain't supposed to be just a man of your word because you're a man. You're supposed to be a man of your word because that's how the fuck you got at the end of the day.
But you're cutting me off before I could finish what I was trying to say. Being a man of your word, what you say is what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Females gonna piss you off. Keep your hands to yourself. All that shit. All of that shit. Females can afford to be emotional. Niggas can't. That's how my dad raised my brother. Me, it has to be, my mom would have to say, like, niggas gonna play games. Daddies maybe, fathers maybe. Whatever you do, you gonna have to be willing to take accountability for your actions because why family, you gonna be stuck with what your actions is. Niggas have the choice to take accountability for their actions or not. Females are stuck with what the repercussions of their actions, and we're just taking that in the
Everybody
context
is
of
stuck with the repercussions of their actions. What do you mean?
No,
everybody is stuck with the repercussions of their actions.
Taking that in the context of you're not going to do the adoption, the abortion of everything else. Females have to take accountability for their actions. Niggas can pick and choose whether or not they want to be around. No?
Females can pick and choose whether they want to be around as well.
How does that happen?
Okay, in the most healthiest of cases, the women give the kids up for adoption. In the unhealthiest of cases, the women neglect the children until social services come and take them.
Who does that affect? Does that affect? Wait. Not all females put their kids on child support.
I didn't say nothing about child support.
That's why I highlighted the comment because I'm also reading the chat too. All niggas ain't putting their kids on child support. Now females ain't putting kids on. Some females decide to take self accountability for their actions and do that shit without support. More right than the other, or one is more wrong than the other. I am just really just struggling how you think it's easier to raise it's easier or equivalent. You can raise, the general ethics of raising kids, you know what I'm saying? The learning, the regular growth and development, stuff like that. But when it comes to the core developments of what differentiates a male from a woman, how do you see it? How is it a concept?
Because I know what a woman is, and I know what a woman's supposed to be, so I can teach my daughter exactly what the supposed to be. What do you mean?
Why do you know what
I can teach my daughter exactly. I can teach my daughter exactly what she needs to be, not to be considered what niggas out here consider her. What niggas out here would consider a motherfucker who out here just running around with their head cut off.
Where did you learn that?
You act like a man can't give his daughter the game.
Where did you learn that from? Did you learn that from a male or a woman?
I learned mine from a woman. I just told the tattoo on my back tell you where I got everything I know from. What do you mean? So if women can teach me, why can't a man teach a woman?
That was easier for a woman to teach you. All I said was one was easier or harder for another woman. I didn't say it was impossible. I said one was easier. It is easier for a female to raise another female than it is for a female to raise a man. Basically, at the end of the day, you're saying is you learned your game from a woman, which was harder because she was not a nigga. She don't got a dick. She don't piss standing up. You learned your game from a nigga, from a female. You didn't learn it from a nigga. So it goes back all the way and bring it full circle and shit. Niggas got the choice to sit here and decide what they want and what they choose, what they do and don't want to be a part of. Females don't
You got the same choice. You got the same decision whether you don't have to raise your kids, man. You don't have to raise just because you give birth to a kid don't mean you gotta raise that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
I'm saying if you bring in two single parents on the same chat or two different children, you would have an easier time raising a man how to be a man than what you would having to explain female concepts. You babe, if you had a baby and you was by yourself, you got pregnant and you was left with this baby after birth by yourself, you would have an easier time raising this boy to be a man than you if you had raising a girl to be a woman. You can go off of what you like in other women and all this other shit, but you can raise a man based off of your experiences. It's easier to raise off of experience than trying to teach somebody a whole different sex concept. Oh no, we gotta guess.
Okay, that's me.
When?
Yeah, I gotta say somebody back. Oh, what it do?
What's
Boy,
happening?
it's in the building.
So when you say that it's easier for a man to dip off on responsibilities than it is for a woman, I think it's sort of equal. There's a mass of females out there that pawn their responsibilities off on their parents. There's a mass of responsibilities that pawn their responsibilities off on the government. The mass of females out there that just aren't shit females.
No, that's
You know what I mean?
But what I'm trying to argue
And
is
hold on, twin. The government puts shit in place.
Incentives for y'all to feel like that how can I say?
I get what you're going, and I like that, and that's a good point.
And that's all I'm saying. Like,
the government absolutely does put incentives for females to be single parents, because when you're doing your own and you making your own without the government incentives, you're not eligible.
And let me flip that though. Me as a man,
what incentive do they give a man for being a single father?
Exactly.
There ain't none.
I don't know if you're gonna hear me, but what was you asking me a question to respond or no?
I asked you a question to respond. You ain't respond. So I said there ain't none.
Okay. Oh no, because I was look, respectfully, babe, I was checking the camera to see if Seven woke up yet, because she been asleep for 2 hours. So I was checking to see if she woke up. Even me, when I was looking at government assistance, when I wanted government assistance, I couldn't get it because I had just made barely above the medium of getting help. But I agree that there is a lot of help out there for single women. I agree. There's a lot of help out there for single women.
Is there any out there for the single men?
I knew a lot more niggas.
Or do niggas gotta go out there and get it themselves?
I knew a lot of niggas that was getting government assistance before I met females that was getting it.
Whoa.
I knew more men getting it before I. Like when you want to do.
we talking about like childcare. Like I'm not so much worried about.
Talking about food stamps. We ain't talking about food stamps. We talking about.
I knew a lot more niggas getting food.
Because food stamps is easy to get. Niggas do that just to scam the government. That ain't something niggas really need. I'm talking about programs that, like, okay, like what I mean. What I mean, what I mean is this. What I mean is this. Blue. Right now, I'm pretty sure in California, you can go to a homeless shelter and get you in blue, get you in 7 into an apartment paid for within about 3 to 6 months. A nigga can't do that.
Okay, but do you know what that woman has to go through to get that apartment?
Regardless, what a woman has to go through, there's an option available for that. There is no option available for a man to do that.
Well, there's options available for everybody to get that same. Look, it doesn't matter whether or not you're a female with a kid or a nigga by yourself. If you're willing to sit in a homeless shelter for 6 months, you can get Section 8 and get you an apartment.
They ain't giving men Section 8 like that. I'm sorry.
That's based off my mama. That's based off my mama working 29 years with the Social Services Department.
They ain't giving niggas Section 8 like that. Sorry.
And my cousins who are doing that shit. If you are willing to sit in a homeless shelter with you and your household for 6 months, they will give you your whole life situation. That's your set.
They're not giving Section 8 out to men like that.
There are a lot of females who are not willing to get to sit in a homeless shelter. They're willing to just sit there and get on the list and take their chance. And it could
What
be
I'm
here.
saying is that there are little to no programs for men like that.
What programs do men need?
What you mean? Why wouldn't a single man need sex the same way?
What program is it for a single man?
What is like a single man? A single father don't need help.
A
single father don't need help. A single father don't need help.
A single man. A single
father don't need help.
If you let me finish, a single man with no dependents, fully capable.
I said a single father doesn't need help.
The same benefits apply for a man as they do for a female. Anybody can get on Section 8. You still get put on the wait list.
Whoa.
It's your circumstances and what you're willing to sit upon. The majority of men who get on that shit is by themselves. They either sit it out or they go to their shelter. Is it more humbling for a nigga to go sit on a Section 8? To sit on a hold on, my bad. Hold on, wait. My fault.
I don't know no niggas on Section 8. I'm sorry.
You don't know niggas on Section 8? Welcome to California. On Section 8 all
I'm not
the
in
time.
California. I don't know niggas in I don't know niggas in California. And I don't know niggas on Section 8.
There's plenty of niggas that's on Section 8. There's plenty of families on Section 8. There's plenty of niggas getting food stamps before bitches get food stamps.
Damn. Wow. In California, shit.
California.
Y'all popping out there in California. Hey, Smoke, it's like that anywhere you know about. It's like that in Georgia, my nigga. It's like that.
It's 2,500. When rent is
It's like that.
2,500 just for you to live in an average community.
Georgia,
Not suburbs. Niggas is doing the most. It's the most.
Bro, they ain't giving shit to niggas out here, yo.
I didn't
Georgia,
say that. I
you
never
can't
said they
do
were
it.
giving to niggas. I never said they were given to just the niggas. I think California is an anomaly because they do make a lot of shit a little bit more. It's extra. You got to do extra. You got to be above and beyond just to get this shit. They want everybody to pay all their tax money. You could pay into a system for 12 fucking years, and they want to make you jump through hoops and make your shit the bottom of the barrel before you can even reap the benefits of the shit that you've been paying in.
I don't know if this is gonna kick me out, but I gotta get out this car. Hopefully it don't kick me out. Did it kick me out?
No, you're still here.
All right.
I don't think it's easier or harder depending on sex to raise a child. I think it's all on the wherewithal that you have as an individual. You know what I mean? Like
that's what
my
I keep
mom,
trying to say, man.
yeah, my mom, she raised me. You know what I mean? To be a man with all of the intellect that she has. You know what I mean? And I know females that have grown up under they like my wife. She grew up under her pops, single dad. Her and her sister. They is true Southern belles. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it has to do per person than to do per sex. If that makes any sense.
So do you think the female had an easier time raising the boy than she did with the woman, with the female?
I don't, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a, because I know females that put their mama through it. My cousin put her mama through it.
What?
You know what I mean? My cousin, you know what I mean? She put her mama through it. And me, I've never put my mom through it. You know what I mean? Like I made sure that mom was always proud of me, type shit. You know what I mean? As best as I could. Now I do agree with you. Listen, I agree with you. There's certain things that my mom was not able to teach me that I've learned from a coach, an uncle, a teacher. You know what I mean? There's certain from a male's perspective, and I would think that would be true from the female's perspective as well. But at the same time, it was up to my mom to
My
actually
fault. My
guide me
phone
into those
overheated. My
directions.
fault.
Huh?
I said my fault. My phone overheated. I was switching devices.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think so. There are some things that a man can teach a man a boy child faster than a woman can. You know what I mean? And I do think that there's some things a woman can teach a woman child faster than a man can. But can those same childs be taught the same thing? And I think so. You know what I mean? I know for me, my outlets were you know what I mean, some of my uncles, some my coaches growing up, you know what I mean, playing football and shit. A male figure in school, you know what I mean, a mentor type shit, you know what I mean? But that's all attributed to my mom at the end of the day, because she did push me in those directions.
So do you think your mom had to overextend her resources to get you to be the man that you are today?
Overextend?
Yeah, like it's not just based off of. It's not just
I
based
don't
off
want
of.
to say overextend
I'm
because
saying, okay, my fault.
I
Go ahead.
don't want to say overextend because my mom signed me up for sports. Either way, your dad is gonna have to sign you up for sports as well. You know what I mean?
Not if your mom. Not if your mom. If she was the only person on the birth certificate.
Huh?
Not
Say
if
that
she
one
was
more
the only
time.
person not if she was the only person on the birth certificate.
And but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm like. I don't know about being the only person on the birth certificate or not. You know what I mean? Only thing I know is I feel. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna say what I feel. I'm gonna say what I know. Actually, you mean just by off of fact of life, right? There are things that a woman will have an easier time with dealing with a woman. And I believe you brought up one of those earlier as far as the menstruation cycle. That's one that you would be able to deal with a lot better than me as a man dealing with. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that doesn't mean that I don't have the wherewithal mentally to deal with it.
I
You know
didn't
what I
say,
mean?
and that's the point, twin. I did not say that it can't be done. I said what was an easier or a harder time with. I didn't say you can't do it. I'm just saying it's a little bit easier.
But that's what I'm saying too, right? If I have that wherewithal, it's gonna be easier for me, even with some of these females out here. Some of these females don't know how to wipe. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it a buck. Some of these no good ass females don't know how. And some of these no good ass niggas don't know how to wipe. So I feel like where it may seem like a unfair trade off. I feel like it can be even at times.
Okay, so you think it can be easy at times.
I feel like just as well as you could raise a female, I could raise that female the same way. Just as well
Depending on
as I can,
depending on the
just as
topic.
well as just as well as I can raise a male, you can raise a male the same way.
But that's topic,
all I'm
but
saying.
but do you agree that's topic depending? It's not all the way across the board. It
I
depends
mean,
on
but
what the topic is.
all of this is depending on something.
And that's what that was the point that I was trying to prove. It just depends on what it is. Overall, it's harder for one sex over the other. But in general topics, yeah, it may be cool. Like when it comes to dating, what type of nigga to pick, a man may be easier equipped because you know the game and you saying if you see a dude that do X, Y, and Z, watch out for that man. But as a whole, there may be more challenges for a female than it is for a man.
But are you saying more challenges for a female raising a male, or just more challenges? Period.
On either sex, you know what I'm saying? Because
Raising the opposite sex.
Yeah, on either sex. I think it depends on where they're at in their life. I'm not saying it's straight across the board. I think it's just dependent on who you're talking to and what aspect they're in their life. I just think overall females are gonna have, a man will have a harder time teaching a female how to be a woman than a woman, and a female will have a harder time teaching a man how to be a man. Overall, not saying if you pick and choose each individual topic, it may balance itself, but overall, a female may struggle more trying to teach a man how to be a man.
But that's what I'm saying. You keep saying may. That's not a fact though, twin. You know
I never
what I mean?
said nothing on fact. I said
Okay.
I never said fact.
Yeah, because I feel like this. I have 3 boys and 2. I mean, I have two boys and 3 girls. My girls are easier.
Yeah.
My boys are difficult. You know what I mean? I'll take that back. My baby girl is the most difficult.
Okay.
But out of my 2 oldest boys and my 2 oldest girls, I don't have to worry about my girls. I damn sure got to worry about my boys.
Until when? What age? What age are they at? Until what point do you have?
Until I feel like as a parent that I don't need to worry no more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There may come a point in time where you feel like you out of your league.
And
depending on what phase that they're in, you may feel like that may have triumphed everything that you try to teach them as a woman.
You talking about from a woman's perspective to a man? I mean, for raising a man?
I mean, you being a man and trying to teach a woman, and the steps that you've taken in their life so far and what you may have to teach them. At some point in time, what you have been teaching them may be triumph based off of whatever they're going through. I'm pretty sure my dad, who has been around my life, my dad being the only person who never gave up on me in life at all, I'm pretty sure there was a point in time where he just felt like he was way out of his league.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that. I just feel like
this comes with this fact, right? So yeah, I do feel like that at times with my oldest, right? But at the same time, I have somebody else there to help me parent this child. You know what I mean? Now, if I didn't have that, then I would have to deal with it head on. You know what I mean? And I would have to make those sacrifices or learn whatever it is that my child is going through that is so called out of my league. You know what I mean? In order to make not just her in order to make my child feel, you know what I mean?
I'm saying is I feel like my dad could have been like, oh, I wanted to raise a respectable woman and this, that, and the third. But when I came home and said, Dad, I'm about to be a stripper, my dad had to do a little bit of, and my mom said, I don't want nothing to do with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my dad had to sit here and make a conscious decision. I'm pretty sure it was a struggle for my dad.
Yeah. But do
You know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
that was harder for your dad or for your mom? Or
No,
equal?
I think it was harder for my dad because my dad never gave up on me. My dad chose to stick around and support me. I think that was harder for my dad to say, I'm not about to wash my hands with you because you're not doing what I wanted you to do, what I taught you to do, and what I think you should do as a woman. But I'm gonna support you as my daughter, and I'm gonna give you the game from a nigga standpoint, and I'm gonna sit here and see you on that other side. I think it was harder for a motherfucker to not judge me and sit here and say, on the other side of this, you're gonna be better, but I'm not about to sit here and tell you, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? My dad never support, he was never like, my dad was never like a, oh yeah, so this is what you're doing, and I'm all for it. Yeah, get that money, bitch. He was never like that. He never showed like he was okay with it, but he was always willing to be that ear. My mom washed her hands. She said, that's done. That's not what I want to do. I think it took a lot more self-restraint out of my dad and a lot more effort from my dad to sit here and say, I'm going to be there for you at the end of it to get you on the other side of that hurdle than it was for my mom to say, if you just want to do that, you want to be a hoe, you want to do whatever, you're going to do what you're going to do. I think it was a lot harder for my daddy to be my dad than it was for my mom to just be my mom and say, you grown. And I think that's why I say, I think it's harder for one sex to do for other, because females can be like, bitch, I done gave you all the game. You know everything you want to know. My mom, she is blunt. She's honest. My mom ain't no joke. She is no bars hold. She's her thing. I think it took a lot more restraint and a lot more effort for my dad to sit here and say, I want to do something different, to be there present for my daughter and support her and be there for her and tell her, you're going to fall on your face, but I'm still going to be here for you. It took a lot more effort out of my dad than it took from my mom in that moment. Just off of me dancing alone. My dad showed a lot more restraint, a lot more effort, a lot more control than my mom did.
So I ask you one more time. Do you think it was harder for your dad to do that or for your
I
mom
think
to
it
do
was
what you
harder.
did?
I think it was harder for my dad based off of my dad's
So
upbringing.
so with you having a child right now, right? How hard would it be for you to just dismiss your child?
I can't dismiss my child. I can't dismiss my child because my
That's
child
what I'm
don't have
saying.
nothing up
That's
on
what
it.
I'm saying. So it would be extremely hard, correct?
It would be.
And that's all I'm saying. Just as hard as it was for him to make those decisions, to actively be like, you know what, I'm gonna give you the game and do all of this. How you know it wasn't just as hard for your mom to be like, nah, I'm not dealing with it.
The only thing I would say is the fact that my parents have been together for my entire life, 2 years. My parents got married when I was 2 years old. So only aside from the fact that they both made a conscious decision to be a unit, they've been a unit after I was 2 years old. They made the decision to go through it together. Me, I'm making a conscious decision to go through this shit by myself. That's the only difference I can say. I can't say there's no difference. I'm making a decision to be the good and the bad guy all in one.
But that's all I'm saying, Twin. It may look like it's harder from afar. You know what I mean? But when you dive deep into it, it could be extreme. Like your mom could, you know what I mean, could have had the hardest of the time with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a fact.
But I'm not dismissing what you're saying though, Twin, because I do agree with your points that you're making. You know what I mean? I'm not disagreeing with you at all. You know what I mean? I do agree that it would be extremely hard for me to teach my daughter some woman shit. You know what I mean? And when I mean woman shit, I mean have those conversations about her reproductive organs and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? I know a lot, but I don't know that much. You know what I mean? Y'all know the way it's supposed to feel when it comes on, when it happens. You know what I mean?
What does a Braxton Hicks feel like? Tell me that.
I don't know what it feels like, but I know what it is.
You know what it is, but what does it feel like?
The only thing I can say, you know what I mean, is that it's a contraction
Tell me what is it? No,
That's
no,
it.
twin. That's what I'm saying. When I say, because you could probably tell me you could tell
No,
me
no,
what a
that's what
blue.
I'm saying. I
Okay,
agree
so
with you.
twin, you could tell me what a blue ball feels like, right? What does blue ball
I
feel
can
like?
precisely tell you what that is.
Okay, facts. That's my whole point in all of this. You could tell me what blue balls feels like, but you can't tell me what a Braxton Hicks feels like.
Right.
So
That's a
that's
fact.
my whole point where I'm saying
um,
to bring it all back. That's what I'm saying. It's like
um,
you
um,
may know what some shit is. Okay, babe, go ahead.
my question, real quick. What does
What's a
getting
Braxton?
fucked
What's a
feel
Braxton?
like? What does getting fucked feel like?
Well, babe, how you fucking me
What does getting
feel,
fucked feel like?
what you fucking me feels like different from me fucking you may feel like. That's a fact. Because what I've experienced
That's my
fucking
point.
you, no, that's my point. So we're making the
Just
same
because,
point. We're
just
making the
because you
same
can say, just because you can say what it feels like to you, don't mean that's what it's gonna feel like to the next person.
And that's my point. You can tell another man what fucking feels like better
No, I
than you know
can't.
what. No, listen. You can tell another man what fucking feels like easier than you could tell a female what it feels like to get fucked. You fucking me, you could tell another man what it feels like to fuck a female. You can't tell another nigga what it feels like when you fucking me. You don't think
You
about it.
can't tell a motherfucker what it feels like, period.
All right, babe, do we gotta go there?
Everybody just assumes we know it. Everybody just
Twin,
assumes we get the same feeling.
if me and Jules is about to have this fight, okay, twin, thank you. Okay, because I'm about to, babe, really? The shit you do to me feels I can
I'm not asking what I'm not. Oh my God.
I could describe it better than what I don't know. And I asked you, what does it feel like? I don't know what does
It's
it feel
not
like? What does
it's
it
not
feel like
the,
getting your dick sucked? I don't know. I know
and I
what
can't
it
tell
feels
another
like.
nigga what it feels like. I can't tell another nigga what that feels like.
You could describe it more accurately than what from a male's perspective than you can from a female's perspective. True or false?
No, because I don't know if you know what I'm saying, I don't the feeling is different for everybody. That's what I keep trying to say. It's different. Feelings are different.
Everything is, but if you had to describe it, would you have an easier time describing it to another male or what it feels like to get your dick sucked than describing from a nigga's perspective, a bitch putting a warm ass mouth, it's wet and whoop 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 on, or would you have an easier time describing it to what it feels like to a female from sucking a dick?
I mean, it's
what would you have an easier time describing?
I would probably have an easier time describing it to the female.
Describing to a female what it feels like to get your dick sucked or to suck a dick?
No, to get my dick sucked.
Okay, so
I
you
can't
can
tell a girl what it's like. I can't tell a girl what it's like.
So
But I can't tell. But you can't tell another. You can't tell another female.
No, babe. So you can you have an easier time describing it to another male what it feels like to get your dick sucked, but you cannot articulate what it feels like to suck a dick. Valid, clear, valid, point blank, period. It's clear as day. I get it. So it's easier to come from a male's perspective to another male than it is for you to come from a female's perspective to another male.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know everything. I don't know. Everything I learned about fucking, I learned from females. A nigga ain't never told me shit about
you
fucking.
didn't learn how it feels, but you did not learn how it feels to get your dick sucked from another female.
What?
You didn't learn how it feels to get your dick sucked. You didn't learn what the feeling feels like.
Yes, I did. That's how I learned, by getting it done. What do you mean? A female taught me what it felt like.
When you explain it, are you having an easier time to articulate the feeling to another male or to a female? Babe, how does it feel? I mean, how does it feel when I suck your dick? How does it feel when I suck your dick?
Like I'm getting my dick sucked. Like I don't know how to use. It's like okay, take your finger and suck on it, and then as you're doing that, imagine it being where your where your pussy at, and that's what it feel like.
Okay, how does it feel getting my pussy ate?
I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't know.
But it's different for every. Oh, I keep trying to. I don't know why it's so difficult. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so. I don't know why it's so. I don't know. I don't. Okay. I don't know why it's so difficult. I don't know why it's so difficult to grasp the understanding of what I'm saying. What I'm saying for a female. For a female, and it'd be easier to describe for a female when I'm trying to differentiate. Some women like a tongue in a hole. Most females, a lot of females just like they clit, just play with.
But that's my point.
But it feels different. But it feels different. It feels different for everybody. It feels different.
To another nigga how it feels to get your dick
sucked. It feels different for everybody, though. It feels different for everybody. It feels different for everybody. It feels different for everybody.
But you don't know what to tell a bitch to brace for when she getting her pussy ate. It's easier for you to explain about another nigga sucking some dick than what it feels like. Nigga, walls, you about to handle the ceiling, all this shit. You can explain what it feels like getting your dick sucked, but you absolutely cannot explain what it feels like to get your pussy ate.
I can't tell another nigga we
in life experiences than it is for a nigga to tell another nigga than it is for a nigga.
I cannot tell another nigga what he's going to feel. Nigga, that's what I'm trying. That's my whole. People feel different. I can't tell another nigga what he gonna feel.
That was my. Okay.
That's your okay. That's your point. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing.
What I said is one sex will have an easier time than the other. When it comes to all aspects of life, overall, a female will have an easier time explaining shit to a female than it would for a nigga to explain to a female. I can absolutely explain to another female what it feels like to have a nigga eat your pussy and you fucking coming in that nigga's mouth, and you would explain to a female
No, you can't. No, you can't, because she might not like the same shit you like. She might not feel the same shit you feel.
Explain to me what it feels like having a nigga eat your pussy.
Oh my God, man. What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
What does it feel like when?
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
Go ahead. What does it feel
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
We're not talking about weed. We're talking about.
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
We're talking about.
What does it feel like when you smoke weed? What does it feel like when you smoke weed? What does it feel like when you smoke weed? What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
What does it feel like?
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
Explain that to me, since it's easy. It's easy for y'all niggas, right?
What do you feel when you smoke weed?
What does it feel like?
What do you feel when you smoke weed? What do you feel when you smoke weed? What do you feel when you smoke weed? What do you feel when you smoke weed?
I'm waiting.
Me too.
I'm waiting for you to tell me what it feel like when you eating pussy, nigga. What does it feel like to a female when you eating her pussy?
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
You're moving the goalposts. Don't move the goalposts.
No, I'm not. No, I'm keeping the same point. I'm keeping the same point. What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
Clear and concise question.
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
What does it feel like?
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
What does it feel like?
What does it feel like when you smoke weed?
I can tell you what it does to a nigga when you sucking dick, but I can't tell you what it feels like.
What does it do to niggas?
Oh my God.
And what does that mean?
You tell me.
You said you can tell. You tell me what it does to niggas. What does it do to niggas? You said, what does that mean?
hoes get to curling, niggas be like, they turn into like, oh, you a nasty bitch. I'm gonna do whoop whoop whoop. Niggas do all types of shit. What does it feel like? What does it
So
do
all
to
niggas do the same shit.
niggas aren't that imaginative?
All niggas do the same shit.
No, some niggas want to spit in
Okay.
your mouth after you, and some
Okay.
niggas sit
Okay.
here and just
Okay.
look up to Jesus.
Okay.
But I'm saying, does that make it easier? I'm not pushing the narrative that I have an easier time describing shit to niggas.
I didn't say you did. I said you can't do it.
So we're in a
Wow, man. I said you can't do it based off of feelings, man. That's my that I keep saying the same thing. You can't do it based off of feelings because everybody feels different. The fuck?
So we're in agreement. Are we in agreement?
Of what?
That it's not easier for one or another, or that maybe a female may have it easier.
No, that's what I just said. It's not. That was my whole point from the beginning. It's not. Is you the one who came out and said it was harder for one than it is the other. I came up here and said no, it was not. That was the whole point of the start. What started this shit. Now you saying we in agreement that it's not harder for either one.
Well, because I'm saying, because if you're in agreement that you can't tell me something that I said is easy for me to describe to a female, and you're saying that it is not easier, or you're saying it is, you could describe it, that a female would have an easier time describing, then we are in agreement. I'm not saying that it's impossible on either asset. I'm just saying what you may or may not have a hard.
I said one is not easier than the other. That was my point from the beginning. One is not easier than the other. There is no easy street to that shit. No, nobody got it. The man ain't got it easier than the woman, and the woman ain't got it easier than the man.
So you think it's easy? It's an equal playing field across the board, no matter what sex and who's raising who.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay. Hold on. Where is my phone? Because 7. Hold on 1 second. Hold it down, babe. I gotta go check on 7. Hold on.
That's why kids are raised differently, because we were all raised differently, because all people feel differently. Everybody's experiences are different. Motherfucker gotta understand. I got shot 9 to 12 times. I'm here talking to you. I know other motherfuckers that got shot once and can't tell and gone. Motherfucker can't tell you shit. Everybody experience is different. I know motherfuckers that got shot in they noggin and still walking around this motherfucker. I know niggas that got shot in the motherfucking arm close to the chest somewhere and died. Motherfucker get hit in the leg and end up dying because the motherfucker bullet didn't bounce around in his ass. Everybody experiences are different.
Oh shit. Okay.
And they had out some beautiful women in this motherfucker.
What?
My bad. I'm watching Deliver Us from Eva.
Oh, okay.
I came back in the house. It was the TV was on BET earlier because Onyx and Keisha was in here earlier and shit watching House of Pain. And I came back from the doctor's office and House of Damn Deliver Us from Eva on, and they in the shop with all the women in the hair store.
I can't find my cell phone. I've lost my cell phone, y'all.
You lose a computer, you lose a cell phone.
I know I lost my computer yesterday. Today I've lost my cell phone. I don't know. Hold on, let me check. Hold on. I think I hold spaces back.
Hey, Smoke. I'm gonna tell him to smoke up. Too.
Gosh, where is my cell phone? Where is my phone? How do I lose everything? Oh, this is some bullshit. I'm just looking at the time. 7 should be waking up any minute now. Y'all. And I know if as soon as I go up there, babe, can you look in the camera and see if 7 is awake? Please.
Yeah,
She's awake?
yeah.
All right, I'm about to go get her. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
For what? She laying down, not just doing shit. She ain't bothering nobody.
Cause I put a gate on the bathroom so she can't get out of the room.
When she laying in the bed, she chilling.
So she like I found my phone, y'all.
Look like she watching TV.
Guess where my phone was at, babe?
In your pocket.
No, it was actually in the refrigerator. It had overheated and I stuck it in the refrigerator. Hold on, wait, I gotta call my mom. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
What the fuck was I just doing? Oh, that's what I was doing.
Sierra, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is that it has the perfect amount of spice to jumpstart my day. I just love how the biscuit just matches perfectly with the spice on the chicken fillet.
Oh shit, I gotta get fuck. These motherfucking clothes off. That's hot as hell. Motherfucking pants hot in the motherfucker. It's goddamn 90 degrees outside. I go to the doctor's office though. I had to do a damn.
It's hot as a bitch over here too.
And I get to a damn ultrasound of my damn kidneys. That shit was cold as hell. Goddamn jail, that should be cold as shit.
Yeah, they want Lou to come up and give them synopsis. So 7 is awake, which means my interaction with this live stream might minimize, y'all. Bad.
Damn.
Oh, okay, look like she tilted herself down. I get me some sandwiches.
Yikes.
Hold on. Somebody up here. There you go. Lou, I see you. Go ahead.
The monkey ain't no joke.
What's up, y'all?
What's up,
Hey, Lou, you check your IG?
Huh?
You check your IG?
Yeah, Alex
Okay.
ducking me. Alex ducking the smoke. Y'all, Alex Pollock ain't more smoke with Luke Kane. I just I ain't shit. I ain't shit. Nah, what's up, man? I love Black Love, man. You guys, man. America's favorite couple, man. Shout out to y'all. It's a couple haters out here, you know what I'm saying? A couple, hey Blue, it's a couple niggas that want to be in your position, you feel me? Like HB, you know what I'm saying? Infamous, you know what I'm saying? A couple niggas that want to be in that spot. But that's your spot, Blue. Can't nobody ever take that from you. You hear me?
Hold up. Let me say this, okay? let me say this. Jules is a debater, and we like to have debates. Just because we're on opposite spectrums don't mean that we against niggas. So this ain't your chance to slide up in my niggas DM.
HB.
This is not your chance to slide up in my niggas DM. Me and Jules do this we did this shit plenty of nights, laying in the bed, butt naked in the bed. This is not your chance to slide up in my niggas DM, nigga. Go find your own nigga. Stay out of mine.
Hey, HB gonna hit you up like, Jules, you miss me yet?
Wow.
Hey, nah, but Sha had said something about the kids and what is it harder for a male to raise a daughter or for a female to raise a son? And I said neither is really hard. For real to me, wasn't shit hard. Wasn't none of it hard. You go to work, you take care of these little motherfuckers, you give them what they want. If they ass being bad, you check their ass. You feel what I'm saying? It is easy as fuck. You teach them better than what the fuck you did, and this shit is easy. What's hard is the other goddamn parent. I'm telling you, if the other parent make it hard for you, then it's hard. But if you able to understand me, be around your kid consistently, it's easy as hell to teach them what's right from wrong. I don't think parenting is very hard at all. Actually, the shit might be the easiest and the most, you understand me, given situation I've been in my whole damn life. To be totally honest, I ain't think I was shit. I ain't think I had to do a motherfucking thing.
All right, my bad. I'm back. I'm listening.
Them little people gave me life. My sons, my first two sons, that was my first kids. Them little niggas gave me life. I ain't think I had a purpose. Then once these little niggas came in the world, I had to get my shit to it. I ain't just living for me no more. The hard part was disciplining myself and tossing off my whole life. That was the hard part. But as far as parenting them, that shit not hard at all, for real. Because you have somewhere to go off of. You have your parents' experience. You have your experience if your parents were there or if your parents weren't there. If your parents weren't there, then 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go hard to try to give your child everything that your parents did not give you. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. It might be hard for other people, but for me personally, parenting was easy as fuck. Is easy as fuck was. What the fuck am I talking about? Is easy as fuck.
Yeah, that shit's hard. And I appreciate you getting up here and speaking on your experiences. I want to have more experiences of people getting up here and talking about their shit. Because no one way is the right way. And everybody's gonna wait, hold on. My bad, y'all. 7 look like she about to climb out of the bed.
Not gonna stun. Y'all said Luke, you must not live with your kid. Or
7 about to get out the bed. She about to climb out the bed and try to make her escape. Hold on. I think she about to make an escape. She's looking, she's confused.
Okay, so check it out. For everybody said you must not live with your child, or if your kid live with you, listen, all my kids grew up with me. I was just in the fucking house with each one of them. But only the last 3 years of me being on probation. And one of those years, they was living with me for the whole motherfucking year. So my son is 12. The only time he has had me outside of his life is the last 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? My other son is 10. The only time he had me out of his life is the last 2 years. My daughter just turned 8. The only time she had me out of her life is the last 2 years. So I definitely have the experience of being, and I'm going right back. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I definitely was there. Parenting may be hard for some. For me, that shit was the most gratifying experience of my life. When I got, that was what the fuck I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, Jay, we finna go outside and play baseball. Come on, we finna go play basketball. Come on, we finna go do this. We finna go do that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm finna go sit down and play Mortal Kombat with you. Or can you ask, are we talking about, really, I used to pray to my kids. I used to read the Bible to my kids. I used to do, bro, that stuff was the most easiest part. That was the easy part. Getting them clothes. You going to work, you get some money, you buy them clothes, you buy them shoes, you get them fresh.
It looked like 7.
I mean, I don't know what's the hard part about parenting.
Escape out my room. Baby,
what's the hard part about parenting? Feeding them? Like telling them no? Shit. My other daughter, 3 years old, that might be the hardest one. It's because I got to chase her ass around and I got to consistently tell her ass, no. Personally, that shit wasn't hard for me. Ain't hard for me. What they mom says hard, they mom probably would say it's hard. They mom probably would say it's hard. Off of the strength that she ain't got. I'm not here no more. Shit. But at the same time, it's a motherfucking decision she made. It is what it is. She got to live with it and I got to live with it. But not for too much longer. She'll be all right. So is it harder to raise girls as a man? I don't know. Hell no. I ain't gotta yell at my daughters, except for my little baby. That's a 3-year-old. That don't count, man. That don't count, Joe. That do not count. That little girl is 3. She crazy. That little girl crazy. She 3. That little girl crazy, Jack. So nah, that don't count. But my other daughter, my 8-year-old, bro, it's hard off of the strength that you can't, you understand me? I'm being so delicate with the little girl, and I can be like, Michaela, no, we can't do that right now. We can't go to the park, baby. And then she frowned up and she put the little tears on the nigga, and it's like, my guy, here I come right now, fully. All right, man, I'm on my way out the door, man. I gotta go take care of a little business, man. If y'all niggas still live later, I'll pull up.
All right.
All right, love. Appreciate y'all for having me. Hey, Sam, happy birthday, or happy early birthday, girl. 7.
Okay.
7.
She ain't about to see too.
No.
Oh. Hold on. Let me see. Is that right? So 7 up, y'all. 2 hours and 30 minutes, I believe. 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's the live. That's her nap time. I fucked up. I know. Baby, okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Hey, I gotta go tend to her now. So this live is pretty. Oh shit! You okay? This live is pretty much over for me. I don't got the attention span to stay on both and chase her around. Babe, are you gonna go live?
Probably.
All right, babe. Y'all go turn over to Jules Gaming Lounge.
I'm talking about right now, Moshe. Mama Shu should be here in about a damn hour. So I ain't going live right now. You're gonna have to wait that time. I get my no. I might not go live because hopefully I go to sleep during this massage and get some sleep. That's what a nigga need. I need to go to sleep. So hopefully, if I don't get no sleep, I'll be live in about 3 hours. If I get some sleep, I'll be live about 1 in the morning when I wake up.
Damn. All right, y'all. Well, you heard what it is. I can't stay live because I got mommy duties. 7 got to get my attention till it's bedtime. So if I go live, it's gonna be after she go to sleep. And Babe said he'll go live when he gets some time. So y'all better start putting some shit together. What y'all gotta do? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like, share the live, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Otherwise, I'll catch y'all on the next go round.